See? Strokes. Someday. No, that was a better choice, wouldn't it, to start off with? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously. Steve Mitchell.
No, come on, let's get my name right from now on. That novelty's worn off.
What is it? Is it
Steve Merchant?
Oh, yeah, that's the wrong one, isn't it, Mitchell?
The Guardian got it wrong, it's Steve Merchant.
And the more I say Mitchell, the more people are thinking
exactly, it might be Mitchell.
Oh, God, sorry, Dave. But Karl wanted to start off with the stereophonics.
Oh, loser.
Because it was a newer track. And Karl now, we've made him what he is. He was nothing when we found him.
He was like work experience.
And now he's going, oh, we should start off with the stereophonics. I'm going,
trying to tell you what to do, Ricky.
If I want anyone's opinion, I don't. Basically.
But you'd probably come to me, I imagine, wouldn't you? I'd be the first person.
Before Karl, I'd consult you, Steve.
Thank you.
Just keep it, just because he was in a, what was it, Pilkington making music. Pilkington making, I bet you never pleased a crowd once.
Did. Loads of times.
Go on then, what did you play? What's your biggest gig you ever played?
I did, like a social club gig.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just about the music either. I used to
What else could it be about?
I used to take prizes and cigars and stuff.
In a youth club?
To give away.
I just love these, like, 14-year-old manx hanging out going, let's go down here, you might have some fags and cigars for us.
Well, it was whatever, like, was on my mum and dad's dressing table.
That could have been embarrassing, couldn't it?
That could have been deeply embarrassing.
Oh, yeah. Oh. You've won.
And third prize, some handcuffs.
And a black mamba. I'm not saying that at any point in your upbringing, your parents left around any kind of marital aid on the dressing table. Don't think I'm saying that, Karl. I'm not suggesting. Like, he doesn't like this, does he?
Well, I can understand why.
Oh yeah, because it's about
his parents having sex.
Well, they must have.
Yeah,
at least 3 times.
I think I was an accident.
They should have had sex. Karl. I think it's been ongoing.
Just because my brother and sister are quite older than me.
Yeah, me too. I was an accident. I know that. Yeah. How old's your brother and sister?
I think my sister's about 39.
Right.
And my brother's about 37.
Okay. And you're 29?
I'm like 29.
Right, so, yeah, my next one's 11 years older than me.
Yeah.
That was definitely a...
Do you want to have a hug, you two, or...?
Yeah, yeah.
You're dealing with it now? You got over it?
Well, would you like to see us have a hug? Oh. You had a mobile disco as well,
You're having a laugh, aren't you? Every single gig I did, it's dynamite. The people loved it. It was storming.
What was it called?
I ran it from about the age of 14 to 18.
What was it called? Was it called in
the name of our mobile disco?
Yeah.
It had 2 names in its lifetime.
Yeah.
It started its life as... Bear with it.
Go on.
The rock and roll DJs.
Oh my god. The rock and roll DJs, that's the worst. I mean, that's the worst.
Yeah. That's the most appalling. But then it became pretty bad after that, when it became the Fantasy Island Roadshow.
Why?
I don't know.
Because everyone up to you looked like Tattoo?
Partly that, and because I liked the programme Fantasy Island.
Why did you like the programme Fantasy Island?
Well, it was about love on an island.
It wasn't. It was about a midget on an island.
No, the midget was a minor character. It was about people going to find love and romance. You obviously switched off once the midget had gone off and said, there's the plane. Oh, that's that then. Your parents went, that's over then. It's only 5 minutes long. Yeah, well, it's...
Let's watch that fantasy midget.
Yeah.
What happened then? Because didn't they acted out their fantasies on an island?
Well, people would pay to go to the island, to live out their own romantic fantasies, and invariably that's what happened.
It was always about getting off
it was a kind of love island, yeah.
Was it?
Well, no, not always. Sometimes they might be...
Maybe I didn't watch the whole one. Maybe I did just see him, like, smack a little tattoo round the head.
I think you just saw the trailer.
Oh, really?
But,
so what did they sort of go? I've always wanted to have someone in...
Well, no, it might be something like, I've always wanted to sort of, live out, being a gunslinger in a Wild West frontier town, So you might kind of create that fantasy.
But what's that got to do with
Well, he invariably would find love, or he'd sort out some emotional problem he had. It was much more a spiritual, emotional journey than it was about little midgets running around.
But was it like, I'd like to be a cowboy, and, like, remember the Shag?
Yeah, it was like Jim will fix it. Like those letters you wrote to Jim will fix it. I'd like to meet 5-star, and if something happens, so be it.
Well,
but no, I have to just say once though. This is my DJing credentials. I was once playing music at a scout jamboree.
Yeah.
When I was about 16, 17. Big gig. There was 1,000 scouts there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I tell you this, we were playing on stuff. They were loving it. They were dancing. It was in a big marquee. Right. I slapped on "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
Yeah.
Right.
They went mad.
They went mad for it. They were moshing. They were climbing up the poles. The organisers were going, "Switch that off. Switch that off." Right. They're going crazy. And I was there going, "No, that's what they like. I'm going to do it."
And it was like Footloose.
It was unbelievable. It was just like Footloose. Then I came in with Rage Against the Machine, "Killing in the Name of." The place went wild. Yeah. And they were trying to get me off the decks. It was like Bill Grundy interviewing the Sex Pistols.
And then when the head of them had you killed,
exactly.
Like, there was some sort of mafia thing, and it was all hushed up. That the scouts went there one night with all candles, and they stood by a grave, and that was the end of the film. It was a film, I assume.
No, this genuinely happened.
I assume this didn't really happen.
Yes, it did. I swear to God, I was playing "Smells Like Teen Spirit," and it went wild, and the organisers were going, "Switch that off." They're going crazy, and I was going, "No, it's what they want."
Could I say something?
It was brilliant.
that to me, I've known you for about 4 years, and I've heard all those things. That must be the highlight of your life.
Unbelievably so, yeah.
You've never had anything that good or exciting since, have you?
One day I hope to sleep with a lady, and hopefully it'll slide into second place.
Rock the Casbah.
I love the fact you had at least 3 minutes to get that right.
I know.
Prepare and get that right.
I know, but my mouth was full of Maryland cookies. Yeah. You know, last week, this would blow your mind. He came in, do you know what he bought? For himself, about 10 penguins. Who buys penguins still?
I know. Or wagon wheels.
Oh, I've never liked wagon wheels.
You've not been a fan?
No, but I'm sorry about that. It's The Clash and Rock the Casbah. Talking about records, have I told you that time my brother-in-law, he was moving out of his place, and I think moving in with my sister, and I was about, like, I don't know, 13, and so he was about, 30, and I moved in, and he brought round all, his records when he was storage to leave them at our house, right, and he had all these old sort of records, 50s and 60s records, there I was, right, and they, put them upstairs, and I was looking through them, and, it's just all like Elvis stuff and Beatles stuff. And there was a mate of mine who loved Elvis, okay? And he had, loads of chemicals, yeah. He had loads of chemicals, and I was into chemistry. And, he said, let's swap me some chemicals for them. So I sort of nicked about 5 Elvis singles, and I got all these chemicals. And then, just guilt.
What sort of chemicals?
Just things like, you know, just things like from a chemistry set. Just, you know, crystals and metals and manganese, all that sort of stuff that I just like to muck around with. And then the guilt just hit me. I just thought, well, he's going to notice that. And one night, I just came downstairs and I confessed to my mum. And she went, all right, well, I won't tell him, but you've got to be good. And it's sort of like I was just really, really good for a year. And then have I told you this? And
No, you haven't. You've just reminded me of something.
And then I remember, when I was about 18, my brother was talking about it, and he said, did you ever, play those records I left for you?
Brilliant.
He told my mum, he said, these are for Ricky. She just didn't tell me.
She was sharp, wasn't she?
She used opportunism there.
Oh, that's genius.
And, that was it. That's why I was good.
But you've never stolen anything since, have you?
No, I don't.
Except that spate of shoplifting after that to teach your mum a lesson.
yeah. Well, I went round, arson. No, I did. I just couldn't believe it. It was terrible.
I remember, and I think all kids go through a phase of shoplifting.
Well.
And when I was going through it, I used to just little things, just like magic markers and, magazines, Mars bars, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And
cigars and dildos.
And one day, right?
Same thing.
My mate, Anthony, his mum called up my mum and said, I've got to meet up with you. I've got to have a word with you. And, she said, what about? She said, I don't want to talk about it over the phone. So she goes, oh, right. Well, yeah, come round tonight then. So anyway, my mum sees me. She don't want to be in an awkward position and, like, be a bit embarrassed and what have you. So she sees me and she goes, right, Anthony's mum's coming round. What have you been doing?
Yeah.
So I go, oh, God. I said, I've been nicking stuff. So she goes, like, what? So, not big stuff. I've had a few calculators and, Mars bars and stuff.
How many? I'll just work it out. Hold on. Works out at 7.2 per day.
So,
how many calculators do you need?
So, anyway, so it was when that phase...
You failed maths, didn't you?
Everyone wanted a calculator. It was like a trendy thing, wasn't it?
Right. Oh, yeah. In Manchester a couple of years ago, yeah.
So anyway, so I told her all this and I confessed to, like...
Computers will make it there, won't they?
Confessed to...
There's magic in the back of battery. Go on.
Confessed to nicking all this stuff. She comes round. She only wanted to borrow some money.
Brilliant.
She said, oh, I don't like asking. I was a bit embarrassed to ask you over the phone, but can I borrow 20 quid?
Oh, that's fantastic.
And there's me.
That's great.
And it's similar sort of thing to yours.
And did you...
And he went, hold on, Mum, let's just work out the interest on that. I bank 10%. She'll owe you £4.40. Oh,
so your mum was a loan shark.
yeah.
And did she mention?
She went,
I just stuff with that other? Because what I'm saying is, presumably you got your mate in trouble.
No.
Right, you didn't.
No.
She went, no worries, I'll just go and get my purse. It's on the dressing table.
Exactly. Yeah.
Karl,
do you want a cigar?
what other things you used to give away at your disco then that you'd find on the dressing table? You used to go into your parents' room and go, what can I give away tonight?
It was stuff like cigars. My dad liked cigars.
Yeah.
I had a pair of tights.
What do you mean?
Unopened. You know, you get them in like a long...
Who did you give that to?
Just whoever did the prize. It was stuff like, you know, we did like a little raffle.
Just imagine Karl going there just for a pair
Who's going joyriding this week?
Pretty Polly, sheer. Exactly.
Yeah, who's doing a bank job this week?
Exactly, that's what it was used for, yeah.
Just little bits of, you know, unopened makeup, just stuff like that.
And did their parents not notice?
No, because it's stuff that you're not that bothered about him. If a telly went missing, they'd notice it.
They would, wouldn't they? They'd be staring at a wall for 3 days.
But a pair of tights and a cigar and that, get away with it.
Yeah.
But it's funny as well, because, like, you had 2 names, I just, like, remembered. I started off as, Dazzling Darren's Disco, just because the first lights I could afford belonged to someone who had their name put in lights.
Right.
So I went along with that
You had
name
to
for a bit.
pretend you were called Darren.
That's lovely.
That's great.
Is it worth
Really
it?
good.
Brilliant.
And then it went on to Pilkington's making music.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's great.
Anyway, should we have some more music? Because
Yeah,
we've
go
been
on.
waiting for
What
hours.
are you going to play, Carl?
We've got the Cooper Temple Clause
Oh,
lined up.
brilliant.
Yes, Steve Merchant here.
Merchant.
Steve Merchant.
Yeah. Okay, don't keep saying it.
And Carl, obviously, yeah.
Now,
Stop fiddling, Carl.
We've been digging around in Carl's office, haven't we?
As ever, Rick.
He's a little bit nervous about this.
Well,
But he doesn't need to be.
I don't think he is,
You just need
because-
to trust us, Carl. Just trust us. Trust us with the music. Trust us with the speech output. Trust us
Yeah.
with That's easy for me to say. Yeah.
but I'm conscious, Rick, that sometimes perhaps we're a little ill-prepared on the
Sure.
show. And I just wanted to make sure that we were sort of keeping ourselves abreast of developments, changes at the station,
You
policy.
said breast.
Thanks. Policies particularly, and I was lucky enough just to stumble across this, and I feel that actually a couple of weeks back we were a little ill-prepared because we
Yeah.
hadn't read this.
Yeah.
This is the XFM information. It's the guidelines, if you will.
Sure.
On how to react to deaths, disasters, and other news emergencies.
Yeah, and there's very important ones, like a
important
royal
policies.
death. There's like, you know...
Well, there's
you
certain
have to- you
criteria.
have
I mean,
to-
obviously, the general guidelines state that occasionally something will happen in the world that prompts XFM to break away from the normal programming and react to our audience's feelings of shock or grief. As broadcasters, we have a duty to think
They're not
carefully
talking about our show there, are they? They're
Yeah.
talking about something happening
No,
there.
all shows.
I mean, no, like people being caused grief, just Carl's on the air.
Right.
You mean like, you know...
I mean, a bigger event.
A royal
yeah.
dying.
A royal dying or some kind of, major disaster.
Sure.
We should be able to tailor our output to show that we feel the same way as the audience in
Yeah.
these times of trouble.
No, definitely.
That would never involve the station shutting down completely, Rick.
No.
I want to reassure you of that
Yeah.
now. And it would never involve playing classical music or stopping all speech content.
Sure. Because
Okay.
they put that in there because a lot of stations, that's exactly what they do.
Exactly.
But
wouldn't happen
XFM have deemed it that we don't have to go completely down the line there. We have
Well,
to do it
let
in
me
our
explain
own
why.
little way. Go
People
on.
need company at times like this.
Yeah.
And should be able to look to us for both factual information and emotional reaction.
Sure.
We simply have to change our tone and our playlist to show that we're all feeling the same thing.
Right.
Be it, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening, or, well, it's pretty sad, but she was 101 after all.
And that's actually in that
That's
document,
what it
isn't
actually says in the general guidelines. That's as they are stated. If you should hear about the death of a major royal,
Yeah.
if this is information that
You're
does
actually
relate-
reading this, by the way,
Yeah,
aren't
I'm
you?
reading this
Yeah.
out. What you should do is say nothing about this on air under any circumstances. Drop all the ads and promos from your schedule. And if Chris Smith, the news guy, is in the building, get him in the studio immediately.
Yeah.
That's what it says, Carl.
Yeah.
If Smitty is, I don't care where he is, I don't care if he's on holiday,
Let's phone him up
he's
now
abroad-
and tell him someone's died.
to see how he would react. Get him down here.
Get him down
See how long
yeah.
it takes him to get down here. Where
It's
does Smitty live?
Because I know where he lives. He lives in a cave, and he slides down a pole,
Yeah.
and he gets into a car. His butler is up there, and he sorts things out.
I suppose the approach there is that only Chris can deliver this tragic news.
Yeah,
If it was you or I,
yeah,
we
it wouldn't have the same. I remember. Do you remember the XFM as it first started? It launched the day after Princess Diana died.
I know. Yeah.
And I'd never done radio before. I was nervous enough, and it was launched, and it was how
Because was it the first night? Because what I've forgotten actually until you mentioned that then is of course you used to host your own phone-in show.
God.
I'd forgotten all about that.
yeah.
Oh man, alive.
And I gave that up after a week because it was just too stressful.
I have never seen a man so petrified.
I know.
He spent all his time preventing people getting through on the phone lines.
Yeah.
He just wouldn't let people come on air.
And for when I had to go on air, right, my mates sort of like came over the first day, and they were mucking around, and I was having a drink with them where I used to work, and I was going, I've got to go on air in a minute, and I was like drinking shandy or something, because I was saying I didn't want to be drunk and everything, and I kept saying, don't swear. Telling my mates not to swear, and they looked at me like I was mental. I was going, don't swear, because I'll swear. I was terrified of two things. Just swearing,
By mistake.
and operating the desk. I thought, I'm gonna, even if I get through operating the desk, I'm gonna swear. And it just, it was awful.
Didn't you spill coffee over the machine and then go, oh shit, on your first link? I can't remember. But I know it wasn't a triumph.
No, I started off with I was really like the music, and I started off with a classical piece by a bloke called Kuntz, who's a German composer.
Brilliant.
So I knew it was okay.
You're
then.
off. You're
I was off. Yeah.
And so how did it go then? Because I remember it was appalling.
But Carl, he's a composer. Look it up.
Yeah, I know he is.
Right, 08700 800 1234.
Yeah.
If you know what the
Yeah,
composer
yeah,
I'm talking.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, we've done it. We've done it now.
Chill out, Carl.
Come
No,
on.
but you know what people are like?
What?
They take things badly, don't they?
Like who? Like what?
You just... It's like a bull to a red rag, whatever.
Yeah, but the thing is that we say bad words and we get in trouble. But I was listening to Heart the other day, and they played Luther Vandross, and that song, was it Never Too Much, Never Too Much? Play it a bit. The lyric in this is disgusting.
Woke up today, looked at your picture just to get me started.
Hear that? Woke up today, looked at your picture just to get me started. That's
disgusting.
filthy. Play it again.
Woke up today, looked at your picture just to get me started.
That is
just
depraved.
filthy. What
Is he doing?
Just saying like that. Imagine that. He's got a young girl's picture, and he's going, oh, thanks for that. And he phones her and goes, what did it say? You know that picture you gave me? She goes, yeah. He goes, well, I looked at it just to get me started. That poor young woman must...
I imagine more that, like, she's sleeping, and he just sneaks in and he's got to put her on camera, she wakes up, he goes, what are you doing? She goes, what are you up to? He goes, no, I'm just taking a picture. Well, why? I'm gonna write a
We're
song
with you
about
tomorrow,
it.
will you?
Yeah, you're going on holiday tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I need
I
that.
just need something to get me started. What do you mean, get you started? Yeah, you know, in the morning.
And then that's on Heart.
Alright?
6.2.
So, don't come on air and tell us what we can and cannot say, and we can't say cunts.
Classical composers' names, or philosophers, like Kant.
Exactly.
So don't tell us that, Carl.
Alright?
Just play a record. What you got,
Play
Steve?
some rides, Steve.
Yeah, I just think it's time that we listen to some Ride Rick. We haven't listened to them, I don't know about you and I, but I haven't listened to any for about 6-7 weeks.
Yeah.
Just thought it'd be good to have them on the air again.
Yeah.
And it's a tragedy they split up. This is the classic Chelsea girl, play it. Absolute girl. My lifetime.
I know. Yeah.
Right, it's a great sound.
But influenced lots of bands at that
seems to
time.
me, yeah,
Sort of the old Britpop thing and the Wall of Sound and... They weren't... Were they shoegazers, do you think they were, weren't they?
Well, that's what they thought of, because there was a lot of nude lead
Yeah.
guitar. But
Yeah.
good melodies as well, Rick, and that's always important.
It is to me.
I don't know about you, Carl, but it is important to us.
Yeah.
We've just had a couple of people, Sarah and Claire, call up and wish us luck for the BAFTAs, but for some reason they want one of us to do an impression of Leslie Phillips.
Can't do it.
Doesn't
he say ding dong?
And hello and all that.
That's not bad.
But I want Carl to do it though.
Yeah, go on, Carl.
Go on.
Hello.
Well done. Say ding dong.
Ding dong.
Nice.
Yeah. Do we do any other impressions?
No.
Go.
I can't think of any.
Hello. Do that.
Hello.
Yeah.
You look like a ventriloquist dummy.
Yeah, but-
Hello.
Brilliant.
Oh, Carl.
Do My Name is Bond, James Bond, as though it were Sean
My name's
Connery.
Bond. James Bond. Do that. Go on.
My name's Bond.
No, do it as though you were doing an impression.
Sean.
So I'm trying to be Scottish.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, sort of.
Perhaps a bit more specific than that. Sean Connery.
My name's Bond.
Keep going.
My name's Bond. James Bond.
That's like Jimmy Stewart. It's not like this. This is the best fun. It's like having your very own Fisher Price toy for
Yeah,
2 hours
exactly.
a week. It's
Exactly.
great. Do Roger Moore. Do that.
Roger Moore.
Phyllis Pierce, Percy Sugden. I'm licensed to kill.
Anyway, she just said...
No, this is a great
No,
game.
that's
Yeah,
enough of
no,
that.
we'll come back to this another time.
Yeah,
maybe.
anything you want Carl to do. Carl's homework today was come up with those, you know those lateral thinking things?
Go on.
Those stupid...
Oh, I hate
They're
them.
ridiculous, aren't they? Like they, a man went into a field and died, and you're meant to ask questions like, oh, was it... I don't know. And it turns out his parachute didn't open. So it's basically, it's not logic, it's what am I thinking?
Well, there's that one where there's a man in... This is the worst I've ever heard.
Yeah.
A man is found dead lying in a phone box, right? His wrists are cut, he's bled to death, and there's glass everywhere,
Yeah.
right? And the phone's hanging off the
Yeah.
hook, right?
Yeah.
What happened to him,
I know this, yeah.
right? Do you know what the answer is, Carl?
It's ridiculous.
He was a fisherman.
Yeah.
He was on the phone. Someone asked him how big his fish was. He did that gesture like fishermen always do to say it was much bigger than it actually
Put
was.
his arms out.
His arms went through the glass, and he slashed his wrists, and he died.
Why would you do that with someone on the phone? When they can't see how big you're actually saying?
Well, that's one of the many problems with that,
Yeah.
that conundrum.
Yeah, not the point we were making, but again, good. I mean, you're there. That is good thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so what, you had to come up with some of these? I didn't know this was his challenge.
Yeah.
Have you come up with one?
I came up with 3, and they're all belters.
Are we gonna... Oh, is it...
Oh, wow,
If
that's
it's
a
as
hell of a
good as your quote about happiness that we had to guess which was yours and which was the real ones, like faking it, I cannot wait.
I'm looking forward to this.
I mean, I literally can't wait. Should we do it now?
Well, I'm tempted to save it, because I just want to mention to people, that, they should be very excited, because, it's gonna be Karl's special night tomorrow. You excited, Karl?
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is... Yeah, me and Steve, because we were nominated, we get a guest.
For the BAFTA Awards.
And it's... it doesn't say guest, it actually says, partner. So I'm taking, my partner. And, Steve's taking Karl.
Yeah.
But what Karl doesn't realise is you will have to pretend you're his partner, otherwise you wouldn't be able
we'll have to hold hands when we go on the red carpet.
Is this really your partner? It's not just a guest.
That's how it is. And either we go in like that or we can't get in.
You just have to be with him when you go up there. I mean, does he have to
we should hold hands, but I think what we should do is just to make sure that there's nothing at all that, like, it's gonna go wrong, we should just do a little kiss.
Just like, or be seen sort of like cheek to cheek, just to show them that, you know, you're not, he's
like
not
Elton John and David
he's not just getting his mates in for a free meal, you are actually partners.
No, I'm not up for that.
Why not?
Well,
because we know we're not actually gay.
No, but
so it's not a problem.
You've come out of it looking quite good because you've got a good-looking fella. But I'm meant to look like, you know. I mean, I'm not gay, but if I was, I don't think I'd go for your thing.
Oh, he's done you, Steve! It's turned on you again!
I cannot believe
we were trying to get in.
Wait a minute. I have got the cream of London's totty phoning me up, trying to get an invite to the BAFTAs.
Yeah.
Right? We have very graciously asked you if you would like to come along.
Well, that worries me even more. That you've got women calling you up.
Carl,
I can't choose between them. If I let one of them down, they're gonna destroy them. They'll be ruined. Their lives will be ruined. It's better for me to take you and not, you know, ruin the lives of any of those poor women.
When he told them he was taking you, it was like a scene from Graceland. There was just like
there was weeping.
They were crying. Like
it was horrible.
Hundreds of them, and
really?
He just went. And
I got upset.
He just had to say, "Look, just chill out, bitches," didn't you?
I did. I just said, you know, you're all my hoes, but I can't choose between you.
So I'm taking Karl. You know, he could get you discount frocks.
No, I had a letter from the people that there's an organisation. No, listen, Karl. There's an organisation that sponsors the BAFTA Awards in terms of clothes and fashion. They've sent me a letter. They said your partner. They've not specified the sex. They've said your partner can come along and choose an outfit. Now I suspect, by the look of it, it is a woman's outfitters. I'm thinking we could get you a lovely trouser suit.
Well,
it may look feminine, right? But I think people will be fooled.
It'd just be a little bit roomy in the hip and probably now on the shoulders. But you're a bit skinny. Why didn't you take it? Because it's a lot of an insult.
And maybe just some pearls as well. Be lovely.
Wouldn't you?
I haven't got anything sorted to wear yet.
See, you're slagging me off. You're likely to end up going in a tracksuit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going out today. I've never bought a suit since I was like 11. Right? I went to my brother's wedding. That's the last time I wore a suit.
Right.
Really? And you can't get anywhere near it now, can you?
Can't get into that.
No. No.
That was a good day.
What was it? What sort of suit was it?
It was like a sort of a grey silver one.
Excellent.
Quite flary.
Nice. We'll try and go for something similar.
Silver one. Just think that with your little round head, what did that look like?
I looked all right.
Like he'd landed from the. Just landed on it.
Like who's the
they walk among us.
I didn't really need to wear a suit either because I hardly went into the church. I was in the car park, right? And it's when my brother was in the army and he had a Ford Capri with one of them horns that goes. And
you just sat there.
Why didn't he come in his tank?
I just sat in that doing that all day, and the vicar was getting well annoyed with me.
What, when the service was on?
Yeah. I was driving everyone up the wall.
Were you just allowed to do what you wanted when you were growing up? Like Nelson Muntz from The Simpsons? Were you just allowed, didn't matter, was there any discipline? You didn't have teachers, you didn't, why didn't someone come out and...
I got a couple of good hidings off my dad a couple of times.
What for?
Just being mopey most of the time. If I had a strop on, he'd hate that.
He could go out and burn something down or nick something, but don't wander around with your head down.
Well.
Didn't he smack you for not liking a castle once?
Yeah.
No, what's that?
Went to Carnarvon the other day, and I was bored. I was at that age when I just wanted to go in an arcade, and my dad was saying, come and see the castle, you know, there's history here, and I still don't like castles. It's one of them things that, again, just too far back to sort of even think about people living in them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I was just like, look, it's a wreck, you know, knock it down, flatten the thing.
Sure.
And I was being really mopey.
Isn't that great?
And it's weird, because now, like, my mum and dad have retired and gone to Wales.
Yeah.
And now and again, he texts me there, and every time we get to the point where he gave me a clout, he goes, you're getting flashbacks, son.
Yeah. Well, it's a sobering lesson for you.
Yeah.
You're not on the British Heritage Committee anymore, are you?
No.
This is the National Trust land. Tarmac it. The biggest car park in Britain, for Christ's sake.
So look, you're looking forward to the awards, are you, tomorrow? You better say yes, because otherwise...
No, it'll be alright. I mean, I've told a couple of people, and they got like, God, you're dead lucky.
Yeah.
But in a way...
Oh, they're dead lucky. It's like Santa's coming, isn't it?
It's,
the way people talk to Karl, you're a lucky boy, aren't you? Yeah. Going to the BAFTAs with Steve?
It's just a posh raffle at the end of the day, though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
In a sense.
It's, you know, there's gonna be some...
They give away some tights and cigars.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's Chris Tower goes, I went to my parents' house, I found these just lying around.
Oh, but winners and losers, and,
but what...
food.
Well, quite, yeah, but what is exciting, surely, is the razzmatazz and the, brushing shoulders with the rich and famous.
I'm not into that.
You're not?
No.
I don't feel you're going to appreciate this like we thought
It's
you
weird, because Suzanne said to me this morning, who would you like to meet there?
Yeah.
Is he anyone who, like, you can get close to, and it's like, God, I really admire your, big fan of yours, whatever.
And it's me and Steve, so you're here now.
Well,
I really admire your big fanny. I didn't...
What did you say?
What did you say?
If you're a big fan of anyone.
Oh, right, yeah.
And,
Sorry.
there isn't anyone, really. Do you know what I mean?
Isn't there?
You two are alright.
Thanks.
Jonathan Ross, is he going?
He might do, I don't know.
But hang on, wait a minute. I can't help but feel we could have exploited this more. We could have maybe run a competition to let someone win.
Yeah.
If you're not going to appreciate it, Karl.
Yeah. Are you going to get a trouser suit? Are you going to get a lady's trouser suit? I just think then, if you go sort of like looking macho and walking down with him, they know that you're not really partners. And I just think it's a slap in the face for BAFTA.
That's true enough.
No, it doesn't matter what you wear, though. Look at Elton
Can't
John's.
you mince a little bit? Can't you at least sort of walk a little bit mincy? Because you've got such a macho sort of mank walk.
Elton John's fella doesn't look gay and stuff he wears and that, does he? Do you know what I mean? It means nothing.
No, but that's because Elton's doing the work for him.
No, but...
By dressing as, like, some kind of restoration dame.
Yeah, I love the fact he dressed as Anne Widdecombe for special occasions. That's his hair done like her. That's great.
Anyway, music.
Yeah, this is a very underrated album. It's Richard Ashcroft's Alone With Everybody, and I know it got a bit of a slag, and it didn't sell as well as it was because people were going, oh, it's no urban hymns, and it maybe it's not, but he got criticised for being pop, but this is a great tune on here. You On My Mind in My Sleep, and I think it's really good. Ashcroft there, and You On My Mind in My Sleep. Is that one, Karl?
It's alright. Yeah.
Good, okay. What I did want to do is, I want to play some, adverts now. There Goes the Fear on XFM 104.9. Well, into the last hour, and then only 2 more shows.
That's true enough.
And we're away for 3 months. I'm Ricky Gervais.
Obviously, yeah.
Steve Merchant, little Karl. Now, Karl, his homework was to come up with those stupid lateral thinking problems.
We maybe should give an example of the.
Romeo and Juliet. Right, Romeo's asleep on the bed, Juliet's on the floor, covered in water and broken glass. What happened? And you ask all these stupid questions, and it's Romeo's a cat and Juliet's a goldfish. Again,
awful.
What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on then, Karl.
Right, first one.
Yeah.
There's a bloke lying on the floor, right? He's cut his head, blood's coming out of his head, and all his mates come running up, and they're all stood round him.
Yeah.
And they don't take their hats off as a mark of respect.
That's outrageous.
Why didn't they take their hats off?
I'm laughing, but it's probably as good as the real
absolutely.
ones.
No, these are really good.
Did you make them all up?
Yeah.
No, I mean, did you make up all the ones that already exist?
No.
That would make a lot of sense.
Right, a bloke's fallen with his... Yeah.
He's lying on the floor.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah.
His mates come running up.
Was it important that his head was cut?
I don't know. I mean,
Would it have been okay if he'd been wearing a hat? He wouldn't have been dead if he was wearing a hat.
What's your answer?
No, you meant to answer a question. You don't just go, what's your answer? You say, where's it turns and you go, no, and I have to guess. It's obviously like sort of motorcycle stunt team or a parachute.
Why didn't they take their hats off?
Because they're probably still on the motorbikes or something, or...
Well, yeah, but if you mark a respect to someone, you could take your helmet off.
I'm getting angry!
What? They're parachutists.
Why couldn't they take their helmets off?
Because they're
coming down from the sky.
But he's on the floor dead.
Well, yeah, but they can look down and see him on the floor.
Are they on the floor, Karl?
They're on the floor as well.
They're walking, are they?
Yeah, well, they sort of stood there looking at him.
They're stood there.
Yeah.
They're stood on the floor looking
at him. They're soldiers.
Why? But why? If
because it might be in a battle zone. They might have their helmets on, and he's been shot in the head.
No.
Well, that does work. You see, this is my point. That one works. That one works. Unless you've given us a piece of information where that doesn't work. What's the difference? Why is yours different to he's been shot in the head in the trenches, and they're looking at him and they keep their helmets on?
I just don't think it matters as much. If they're in the trench, they're already guarded a little bit, so they could take their hats off. It's the best mate, for God's sake.
Okay, he's dwelling on this. Are they normal hats?
What kind of hats are they? The answer.
No, don't get ratty.
What kind of hats are they? Baseball hats?
If I told you what sort of hats they are, you'd have the answer.
Wow. Okay, I've got to guess what sort of a hat it is then, have I?
Right.
Is it a trilby?
No.
Is it a bowler?
I know what it is.
What?
They're spacemen.
No. Oh, that's a good one.
That one works as well. This is my point.
I like that one a lot.
It works. He's fallen on the moon, and not that the moon happened, it was set up, wasn't it, in the studio, we know that, yeah. Okay, Karl, what's your answer?
Builders on a building site.
Why is that different to soldiers?
Because bricks don't fall in wars.
But bullets fly!
Right, next one.
No, let's play a record and we'll come back to it, Karl, while you think about what you've done.
Oh, yeah. You've embarrassed
Let's
yourself.
play some classic Suede.
Yeah, and this is for David and Kieran, I think, who wanted a bit of Bit of Butler at his best.
Come on, crack it on.
I hate you, Butler.
Coming next, your next lateral problem number 2. Brilliant.
Swayed there.
Indeed.
I think their second or third single.
Brilliant.
All the way back. 10 years ago.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Metal Mickey. On XFM 104.9.
Was it 10 years ago?
Must have been, mustn't it?
Wow.
I think, was Drowners 91? I think so.
Crumbs.
Yeah. Go on.
Right.
Go on then, Carl.
Second one then. This is a bit easier, but I still think it's a good one.
So this is, we should explain what this is if you've just tuned in.
It's one of those stupid lateral thinking problems.
That Karl himself has created.
Yeah, that was his homework.
Right, this one. It's a fella. He has a normal day doing stuff. Nothing wrong with him. Right. And
It's the twist in the tale. It's just like Tales of the Unexpected. Just a normal day, nothing wrong with him. Hold on, though, he's got the legs of a fish. Go on.
So,
that's why he's been hiding his legs.
so
Go on.
he does his
The
normal...
legs of a fish.
Sorry, Carl, carry on.
He has his working day and that,
Yeah.
and then he gets a bit tired. Goes to bed. He puts the light on, leaves it on, goes to bed.
Oh,
That's crazy.
that's mental. I can't think what's happened. Anyway, here's Radiohead. Right, okay. What? The question is, why does he put the light on when
So
he's
a
going
man,
to bed?
he's had a normal day, he's come home from work. Is that right? He's come home from work or he's not been working? He's just been out?
it's been working and stuff, I think.
You think? You've made it up, Karl, you can decide.
So is the question is, why has he put the light on when he's asleep? There's a reason that he's put the light on when he's asleep.
Has he gone to
No,
sleep?
no, Carl, don't shrug. You're meant to answer these questions.
He put the light on before he went to bed.
Yeah, and the question you're
And he's
asking
gone
me
to
is
sleep,
why? What's
and
the
he-
scenario?
And the light's on and
Yeah.
that, but he's gone to sleep.
Yeah.
He started reading and then he fell asleep.
No.
Did he he intentionally, for some reason, put the light on?
Every night. It's mad. Sounds mad.
That's Carl, doesn't it?
Every night he does it.
Yeah.
He puts the light on
So-
when he goes to
Light on
sleep.
it, goes to
Carl,
bed.
Carl, is the point of this, he puts the light on for a very good reason.
Not for us, but for some people.
He's blind and it's always been on, and he thinks he's turning it off, but it was on in the day, and he thinks he's turning it off, but he's turning it on because he's
No,
blind.
that'd be stupid.
That works.
No, that works great, Rick.
Yeah. Thank you, Carl. So you've got to come up with what...
Hang on. If
What?
you're blind, why would you put a light on?
No, he thinks he's off.
Yeah.
But why would he turn it on anyway?
Just think so he doesn't get burgled, so people know he's in, because he can't see him. So he just, he puts the light on when he's there, then he turns the light off when he goes to bed, so people think it's fine. But he's got it out of kilter, and actually he's walking around in the dark all day.
I don't believe that if you're blind, you turn your light on.
I don't think you'd be living on your own, would you?
I'm not having that for a
Do
second.
blind people live on their own?
For a second. Well, some people do. Lonely blind people live on their own.
No, if you got bad
What,
eyes...
any of them women? Are there any blind women who are living on their own, Rick? No, I mean, if you know of some blind women
Oh,
living
wait,
on their own.
700, 800, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've gone through this.
If you are a blind woman-
with no standards and you don't care annoying voices and smell,
Yeah.
then get in touch with you.
Yeah, I mean,
you know-
you've got to be within the ages of, say, 25 to 65. You know,
Right.
well, call it 75.
You fussy, you fussy all of a sudden.
I know.
Yeah, go on.
If you were blind, would you live in London? Because someone said yesterday there was one struggling outside in Leicester Square, and I don't understand. If you were, I mean, you know,
Might have been a tourist.
but why come to London if you're blind? It's the worst place in the world to come if you're blind.
To hear the sights.
To hear the sights.
It's a bit mad, isn't it?
They have they do the same job.
They have tourist needs like anyone else.
Yeah.
No, but it sort of stinks, and you'd go away going, "Oh, it's not that good." I just thought I thought it was a bit weird.
Well, never mind your concern for the partially sighted or sight impaired people coming to London. Get on with this.
Yeah. So there he is.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, a bit tired.
Yeah.
Just put the light on. Get to bed.
Yeah. So he turns the light on and he goes to bed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we play a track?
He's not sleeping on the job. He's a lighthouse keeper.
Well done.
Is he a lighthouse
That's not
keeper?
it, Carl.
He's a lighthouse keeper.
Right. Why wasn't the light on all the time?
Because it's light in the day.
You idiot. Play a record.
What?
Play a record. You're a buffoon.
No, actually, the light isn't on in the day, is it?
No,
Rick?
it's not.
I think you're the buffoon.
Yeah.
Karl has won!
Seasons and Silver on XFM 104.9. I love the fact that Karl went a little bit mental then. So happy that he thinks that a lighthouse keeper pops the light on at the same time every... Are you telling me it was never foggy?
Everyone has a routine in the job.
And why was he going home from work knackered? What had he been doing all day?
He never said he went home knackered.
He did. He said he went home. He's just done a day's work. He said he went home knackered and puts the light on and goes to sleep. That's what he said.
Yeah, but he's maybe a part-time lighthouse keeper.
Oh, what does he do? Works in the library, does he, as well?
No, listen, Rick, don't, look, I'm really with Carl here.
What?
He definitely got you. He
Anyway,
stitched you up
it
right and proper.
Anyway, I got it
yeah,
right.
but then you embarrass yourself by
He's
saying that...
stupid.
But
He's stupid.
You would never put
What's
a
your next
lighthouse light on during the day.
What's your next
And he'd
one?
been painting it that day.
Oh, had
It
he?
was extra shattered.
Right, okay.
The next one, last one this.
Yeah.
Lateral thinking.
Lateral thinking.
And you've written this yourself? You've had no help from anyone?
No, I've come up with these on my own.
Okay.
Right, last one.
Yeah.
This bloke...
It's always this bloke.
Yeah.
This bloke, he's got a brother that is never met, right? They got separated at birth.
Right.
You know, anyway, he gets a letter in the post.
Yeah.
He says, oh, I tracked you down.
Yeah.
Meet me at the airport.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as he gets to the airport,
Yeah.
he goes, there he is, and he goes walking over. How did he know that was his brother? He'd never seen a
They were
picture.
twins. They looked exactly the same.
They were born the same day.
No, Steve's got it.
Yeah. That's what I mean. So he knew they were born the same day, so he knew they were twins, yeah.
I didn't say they were born on the same day, did I?
No, I'm just reiterating.
They would be, though, if they looked identical.
Yeah.
Sorry about that when we've got you there, Carl, mate.
Yeah.
You're quite upset about that. That was 1 out of 3, though. That's
What
not
about
bad.
this then? Do you know that when two brothers born on the same day of the same mother and the same father, but they weren't twins? Why?
Say that one again.
Two brothers
Yeah.
are born on the same day of the same mother and father, but they weren't twins. Why not? This is good radio.
You see, the problem is I heard you saying to Steve, I'm going to do that one about the shark in the pool, so I'm trying to think.
This has nothing to do with that one, though, is it? Clearly.
Give him the answer, Rick.
The answer is they were two of triplets.
Right.
They had another brother. So do you want to do the one about the shark in the
Yeah, go
swimming
on.
pool?
Yeah.
Okay. A bloke, just in his swimming trunks, walks into a swimming pool full of man-eating sharks. He walks around for a bit and slowly gets out the other side, and he's not bitten or anything. Why not?
Because they'd already eaten.
No, they're starving hungry.
He walked through the water.
Yeah.
He wasn't like a bridge.
No, he actually was in the water, soaking wet, the sharks.
He had like a metal suit on.
No, naked apart from swimming trunks.
There were real sharks.
Real sharks.
Swimming about. They
Swimming
were
sharks, man-eating,
starving.
hungry, yeah.
They were really hungry.
Yeah.
This fella gets into the same pool.
Yeah,
It's the same pool.
exactly.
He walks right, he gets in the steps,
Yeah.
he walks down, he walks
Yeah,
across.
yeah,
He's in the water.
Yeah.
Up to his neck.
yeah,
And the sharks are near him.
yeah, they're attacking him.
They're attacking him.
They're actually attacking him.
But he still gets out, okay.
Yeah, walks out the other side. And hasn't got a mark on him.
I don't know.
Go on, Rick, what's the answer?
Yeah, I was lying about the sharks.
There weren't any sharks
No, I
in
was
there.
lying about the sharks. Completely lying, just made up. Just an empty pool.
That's just stupid.
That's our point! They're rubbish.
Oh, dear. Oh. Oh, dear.
Rubbish. Right.
His face!
He's so offended.
Oh, offended and confused.
Come on, play a song.
No, go on then.
Good Fortune, PJ Harvey on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously. Steve, Karl. I've got a real one for you. This is a logic question, not a stupid one. Just very quickly.
Go on.
10 black balls in a bag and 10 white balls in a bag. Yeah. How many balls do you have to pull out to ensure you've got a pair of the same colour?
Well, what's stopping you putting your hand in and pulling out?
Jesus.
For
Because I asked for the minimum number. So how many do you have to pull out to ensure you've got a pair? That doesn't say all of them. That'll
Right,
ensure it.
no,
What's the minimum number you have to pull out?
11. Because if the
Why
chance-
do you need 11?
What? Because
Sorry, go on.
there's 10 black balls, 10 white balls, yeah?
Yeah.
Say if you're, for some reason, you pulled out all the 10 black balls.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You'd have a pair, wouldn't you?
You'd have a pair.
After the first two.
Yeah.
So what's the minimum number you have to pull out to ensure?
Two.
No, because you might pull a white one and a black one.
Yeah, but I don't understand what you're saying.
Sometimes I get that impression, the way you look at me like Helen from Big Brother.
Yeah, but
I've always assumed that.
Look,
right.
right.
What's the minimum number you have to pull out to ensure you have 2 of the same colour?
3.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can use that one.
Yeah. That's a good one.
So what's the minimum number you have to pull out to ensure you have 4 of the same colour?
Oh, God. 8.
Was that a guess?
I don't know. I understand the first one. We've done it now.
Okay, alright, we'll leave it there.
That's good.
Good. Okay. Now...
White van Karl?
This is, yeah, this is where we...
Oh, it's too much.
His face and his eyebrows sort of went down while you were doing that face. He genuinely looked pained.
It's like you're back at school, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's starting to get hard work now.
No, okay, we'll just do White Van Karl then. This is your opinions. You can't be wrong on this, can you?
There's no right or wrong answer here. Okay.
Right.
But this is where we ask Karl his views on the big news stories of the week. Basically, we've stolen an idea from the Sun newspaper, and
So this isn't cruel, this programme, is it?
oh, I don't think so.
Picking on me.
It's not, is it?
It's weird because a few people have said, "Oh, you're picking on me." It depends how you look at things, isn't
Sure.
it?
Yeah. But you do like it.
I mean, we could look at it like it's a laugh, so
Yeah,
it's not a
but
problem for us.
You know we like you. You know you're our favourite...
Yeah.
I'm going to say thing in the world, but I don't mean that, you know, in a derogatory way.
No, I'm cool with it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So your views, please, on the fact that attitudes are changing to the possible marriage of Charles and Camilla.
Oh, what do you think of that?
The roars at the moment, because the recent tragedies are apparently high in the polls, and people are coming around to the idea of Charles and Camilla getting hitched. What's your thought?
Whatever, really. I mean, if they're happy with it. The thing that comes out of it most is it just goes to show, right, that there is someone for everyone. Just because, I mean, no disrespect to Camilla, I'm not a good-looking person either, but she isn't a stunner, and yet she's gone and picked up a royal. Right?
Yeah.
So I think it's good for things like that to happen, because it cheers you up. Do you know what I mean? Gives you a bit of hope.
Thanks, Karl.
So yeah, it's good. You know, if they're happy. If anyone's happy, it's a good story, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, he's had a bit of bad luck, and now he's got someone else in his life, so...
While he's doing this, I'm just doing a list of questions to ask him what he thinks of things in the world. Is that alright?
Yeah, no problem.
Just-
Yeah,
yeah,
no
okay.
problem. Okay, what do you make of... Well, now listen, this may be a non-story, or it may be the biggest story that's about to break. Ulrika Johnson and Sven Goran Eriksson's affair. Are you familiar with this? It's over the papers today. Apparently, Ulrika and Sven are going out, although there appears to be no evidence for this.
Yeah, I don't even give it time of day.
Do you not?
know what I mean?
Right, well done.
Doesn't affect me whatsoever, as long as he does his job well.
Yep.
And what's she doing at the moment?
Presenting Dog Eat Dog, I think.
Right, you know...
As long as she does her job well.
As long as they both do their jobs well.
Well, yeah, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
that's going on with a lot of people out in the world, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just because he's an England boss, as long as, you know, we win the games and that, he's
Yeah.
doing his job. If she's, you know, gets a dog winning a prize or whatever.
No, he was... Okay, it's not worth it. Carry on.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Dog winning a prize.
I haven't seen Dog Eat Dog. What's it
Okay,
about?
it's alright. It's...
Right,
no, go on.
so that's it, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, what about this then? Are you disappointed by the nation that a third of us are apparently unaware of St. George's Day?
23rd.
Is St. George's Day the one with the snakes that we've talked about?
No, that's...
Are you one of that third, do you think?
St George is the patron saint of England who killed the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, there's too many of these days, isn't there? That's the problem. If you make it a bit more special, like Christmas, so you buy presents and that for each other, then people will remember it. But there's so many these days, with Easter and Pancake Tuesday and all that. So, it's not surprising. I think as time goes on, we'll find that a lot of these days will just disappear, because, you know, people are busy.
There'll be new ones, won't there?
I don't know, people
There'll
are
be
that
like
busy.
Gareth Gates Day in 50 years' time.
It's just weird. I mean, I remember being a kid, right? Going out on a Sunday and shops would be shut. Because it was like, you know, the day of rest and all that. People don't care now. It's like, well, we can make some more money, we'll open the shops.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Is that a good or a bad thing, Karl?
It's good, because I remember I used to have to get up early to go and get some bread if we didn't have any in. Because the shop would only be open for a couple of hours in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'd be able to...
Yeah, I
rely
remember that.
on-
I remember that. Shops and you couldn't get aspirin and stuff,
Exactly.
certain things,
Nightmare
yeah.
on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
That's right, yeah. And pubs didn't open till 12.
Do you remember space operas?
Yeah. Yeah, shut up. Can I ask you something?
Go on.
Okay, I've got a little list of things. What do you think of, like, those pug dogs that are bred and they can hardly breathe?
Evil.
Yeah. What do you think of, gays?
They're alright. Do you know what I mean? Just like straight people, you get bad ones, you get good ones.
Exactly.
Eh?
We've learnt a lesson today, haven't we?
Absolutely.
Let's play a record.
Yeah? What do you fancy? A bit of Radiohead?
Yeah. You don't mind, though, if people think we're gay, for instance, when we go to the BAFTAs
No,
tomorrow?
that's terrible. I don't want that happening.
Why?
Hey?
Why?
Because I'm not. That'd be a lie. I don't like lying. If I was, I'd say I was gay,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
We'll say you were, just pretend.
We won't get in otherwise.
No.
Just a little kiss and a cuddle.
Say I'm a bit gay.
No. I'm not gay.
On XFM 104.9. Wow, near the end of the show, isn't it? You had a good time, Carl?
It's been alright. I knew it wasn't going to be a belter today.
Why? What do you mean? What's up with it?
Because what happens, the last 2 weeks have been quite good, and we always tend to have 2 good ones, and then one that's just alright.
Well, let the listening public be the judge of that.
Well, yeah,
What do you-
and the Sony committee.
Yeah, what do you want to do? A clip show of the best... We should do that for our last show. People should vote for their favourite hilarious link.
Yeah.
And then we can put it together on a tape. Right? Is there a comment there that wants to release the bit like, I love...
Including
Ricky's
such
deep-
favourites as, do you like gays?
And, this lad, he had a horse.
Yeah.
Oh, I scored once, I was stung by a bee. And who can forget? That's lovely. Should you do that? Can you have you kept all these on tape?
Yeah.
So can you do a compilation?
Oh,
People
it's hard-
phone in.
it's hard work,
No,
though.
the next 2 weeks, phone in for your favourite clip. Carl, how can they get hold of you, Carl, in the week? What's your
direct
email? What's your
mobile
email?
number?
What's your email?
It's my name with xfm.co.uk.
So, Karl Pilkington.
Karl.Pilkington.
Karl
With
dot...
a K. Karl with a K.
Yeah. Karl.Pilkington at xfm.co.uk.
Yeah.
Vote your favourite link of the last 3 months. We should make a little compilation and sell it. And we get like Radiohead. They'd love to be on the compilation with us, wouldn't they? Wouldn't they?
Oh, wow.
Anyway,
Yeah.
right, do you know, like, you're always giving me questions in the week, you're always saying things like, if I put you in this situation, what would you do?
Like what? Like what?
It'd be bizarre things.
Like what though? Say one.
If you had to lick Barbara Cartland's face,
Yeah.
would it be the right cheek or the left cheek? Or
Sorry, does Barbara want her face being there? No, I'm just saying if that's what she's into, then I don't
She's
mind
dead.
popping...
She's dead. Yeah.
So,
Isn't she?
she?
Isn't she?
I don't think she
Just
is.
be careful because you can't libel the dead. So I want to make sure she's dead before we start saying horrendous things.
But I don't think she is dead. I'm almost certain
No.
she's not.
I don't think so.
No, she's not.
Phone. Is Barbara Cartland dead? 08700 800 1234.
We'll have to get Chris in. So listen, right? So anyway, he always calls up with, like, bizarre stuff like that. And I was watching a programme the other night about snakes.
Right.
And it was like, don't walk through a river that's full of snakes because
Good work. Good advice.
they if you've got a kid in the car or in the house, turn your radio down if you don't want them to hear stuff like this. But yeah, they go for your tackle.
Why?
I don't know, they just do.
They think it's another little snake
Maybe.
with swollen
With
cheeks.
earrings.
With earrings. Yeah.
So,
Or an anaconda in my case.
With one eye.
so,
I'm really joking.
So yeah,
Yeah.
and I said to Ricky, what would you do?
Well,
Right?
it's very scaly.
You two in the woods. You're having a wander, Steve.
Having
having a wander.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You walk through. You walk through the river.
What, me?
And yeah,
Okay.
because you're tall, so it's like you can check out how deep it is before Ricky goes through.
Right.
Yeah?
Which you do.
That sounds right.
You do that sometimes, don't you? Yeah.
But a snake bites your tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Say penis.
yeah,
It's the correct word for
I
it. It's
know,
not
but I don't-
offensive.
it doesn't sound nice.
Say it. Say
yeah,
it.
penis, but I don't.
Oh,
like the
you
sound of it.
dirty little.
No,
You
no.
dirty little slut, Carl. You're a dirty
It's
little.
just one of those words.
Yeah.
Right, carry on with the... Let's carry on. What's the story? I'm wandering through a river.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the snake
Bites.
your penis.
Right.
And
You know Ricky, like, doesn't leave, like, WC1. Why on earth we're going to be anywhere near a river where there's sort of...
Well, anyway,
Snakes.
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
you are in this situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
The snake bites you, and I said to Ricky, if it was a matter of life or death, would you suck out the poison? What do you think he said? And the bit I made, because he was thinking about it, you know, like, oh God, well, he's my best mate and everything, what will I do? And I said, and then Steve starts sort of groaning like he's enjoying it.
I'm just trying to remember what I did do. What did happen in that instant?
Okay.
So I've been bitten on the penis by a snake.
Yeah, there's poison in
There's
your
no
cock.
poison in it.
Yeah.
I've had a go at trying to suck it out myself.
Yeah. Yeah, but
That's not
you've
worked.
never mastered that
I've
one
never been
yet.
able to master that.
Yeah, yeah. It's just a long spine and such a short, stubby knob that he's got
Exactly.
no chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
What
so
would
I
you
have
do?
to get...
He's even had lip extensions. Haven't you? Yeah, go on.
And would Ricky suck it out? Almost certainly not.
Yeah, that's the answer.
Yeah, he'd let me die a hideous, horrible death.
I'd go, is there anyone you want to tell? Do you want me to call your mum and dad?
Yeah.
So how should I tell them you died? Is they tell them I died taking a bullet for a lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was beating up some nasty people.
Yeah. Would you at least run into the woods and try and find some kind of animal that could do it for me?
Some
of those monkeys look like they got a good technique.
Right.
Stop it.
One more song.
Yeah.
Only time for song for the what's it?
Oh, we got to share this one then. But we're doing this one.
I thought there was two.
No, we've run out of time.
Well, this is in the Guardian because they print my favourite song is "If You See a Sailor." It's "If You See a Say Hello" by Bob Dylan.
Okay.
A song for the ladies and lovers.
Right, that's it.
And can't believe we weren't allowed to talk about monkeys giving blowjobs. Since when is that taboo? It's nature, Karl.
They go absolutely mental.
They love it.
Absolutely.
Stone Roses on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
And Karl Pilkington for the last time,
Indeed.
I'm afraid.
Yes.
So, you know, we're gonna have a little bit of a chat. We're sewing up some things with Karl.
Indeed.
We're giving away that prize, that BAFTA bag, and, you know...
Playing some great music.
And we're just, I mean, I'm bringing in my favourite tunes. I'm bringing the Smiths, Radiohead, Cat Stevens, David Bowie, Neil Young, the classics. Steve's doing the same.
Indeed.
Well, Karl, the last time for, apparently, someone's got it a bit wrong. We're not actually away for 6 weeks. We're away for about, we'll be back in, August, won't we?
Bloody hell.
Yeah. No, don't swear.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
On the last show, you have to say that.
Already brought the tone down.
Yeah.
Cheapened it.
And I think it's blasphemous as well.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, hell isn't, is it?
Isn't it?
No, I don't think that's not blasphemy, is it?
Taking hell's name in vain?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what was it you were saying the other week about the Queen Mum used to have the right mouth on her?
What?
I don't think we said that on air, Karl.
What?
No, but last week you were saying about bad language, and I was saying, you know, there'll come a time when bad language isn't, you know, doesn't matter anymore. You can F and Jeff and stuff.
Oh, I know what he's talking about, Steve.
Really?
Right, let me explain to you, the listener at home. Karl was worried about swearing, and as a joke, off air, it was last week, we were saying that in the 1940s and 50s, the Queen Mum used to say things like, and we were quoting things she'd said, like, sounding like, but putting F's and C's in there, and you believed us.
What, so this whole week you've believed that we somehow had knowledge that the Queen Mum used to swear like a trooper?
We were doing fake quotes from her, in her voice, but putting in F's and C's, and you believed us. I mean, I didn't even think, I thought you were going along with a joke, but it obviously made an impact.
Karl, we've said this, you've got to question and query everything. You can't take things at face value, certainly not if they come out of the mouths of Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, sorry about that, Karl, it was a little trick.
Is there any other things now that, as you look back over
we've
the
said that
time
you've been
we've
thinking
played
about
with
that
us?
I can tell you now that was a lie?
Anything you've maybe queried or questioned, you know, you've thought, that doesn't seem right? That maybe Ricky's told you?
Something might come to me
Okay.
later on, but...
Okay. Well, what about Karl? I mean, we love you, right, obviously, we know that, and we've got great affection for you. We look forward to this. I'm gonna miss you, really, and I'll tell you what, you've got a heart of gold. Now, wait till you see what the record is, Steve, and you'll see what I've done.
Is it Heart of Gold?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Alright, that's why he's a bronze award winner at the Sonys.
I don't get up for bronze. I don't get out of bed for bronze.
No, that's a waste of our time.
Karl Pilkington over there on XFM 104.9. Winner of a bronze award
At the Sony Radio Awards.
The Radio Oscars. So
Man
Phil
alive.
Jupiter said. That's what he called them on Liquid News.
I'll tell you this, Rick, I'm not used to being on a table with losers at an award ceremony.
No, I'm glad. I didn't want to come in to do the final show.
No.
You know, I went straight over and sat with Pete and Jeff, didn't I?
Yeah. I went over to
Radio
the,
4. I went over with Paul Gambaccini.
I went over
said-
to BBC World Service.
Yeah.
You know, it's
yeah.
a lot funkier. A lot cooler.
Won an award.
Yeah,
won an
they
award.
swept the boards.
Yeah. Bronze is nowhere.
What was the mood? What was the mood here?
Silver's, what was the mood here?
Because the day after, because people were, I mean, let me tell you that, I think XFM deserved an award, and I thought it was criminal, actually.
But what I did like about that we certainly had the room, because Pete and Jeff said good luck to us and Christian, that was really nice. And then someone else mentioned it,
James Nesbitt.
James Nesbitt said, XFM and stuff, so it certainly had the...
Gambaccini said something about it.
Yeah,
Did
so
he?
it certainly,
Gamba?
it certainly had the room. And for a local, you've got to realise it's a local radio station, you know, and it's good. You can't compete really with Radio 2 and Radio 4 and
But
all
what was the mood the day after, here at XFM?
It was alright. I mean, I think we expected a few more,
But you shouldn't take these things seriously anyway.
But
They're
what
very
I did- yeah,
flattering,
but what I
you
didn't
never
realise,
take
Rick-
awards seriously.
But what I didn't realise is you have to pay thousands of pounds just to nominate. Just to get into the running for an award. So you've already, you know, they've squandered thousands of pounds.
No,
just
it's not
to
thousands,
It
is
is.
it?
Well, it mounts up because you pay to enter.
And then
right?
the table.
You've got to buy, like, mini-discs and that to send your stuff in on. Which
Sure.
ends up with Sony mini-discs.
Oh, I see what you're saying,
I'm
Karl.
not saying anything.
No.
And also then you've got to pay for the table.
Right.
And the food and the drink. I mean, it's a few grand.
I swore on live television as well that night.
Yeah.
But I've never done that before. I mean, I've sworn before, but never accidentally. And we were being interviewed for, and Christian was sort of like, quite, you know, being a bit boisterous, and he must have brought out the worst in me, and I just accidentally said the F word, and I apologised straight away. I didn't want to embarrass Phil Jupus. He was doing a good job.
He does that himself, yeah.
but I was thinking about yesterday, and you're saying a bronze isn't worth having, right?
Yeah.
But, say like...
We're only joking. None of them are worth having, but they're very nice. They're very nice to win.
Bronze is pointless.
But you say that, because, like, bronze is, like, coming last, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you tell me the name of the person who won the marathon this year? No?
Yeah, but that's because we're not sporty.
Well,
I'm sure there's lots that can.
But then, the guy who came last, who was in the swimsuit, people remember him. And
No, I don't remember his name either.
No, what's his name?
No, but he was 6 days late. I mean, he was really
Yeah, but
bad.
what's his name then?
You see, well, no one's remembering either.
No, but if someone said who won the marathon, I'd go, I don't know, but there was that guy in the swimsuit.
Well, I'd say I don't know. It was a woman.
Yeah.
She had shorts on and trainers.
I'm just trying to make
My point is, what they will remember is that we were losers. That's what they remember. They may not remember our names.
Yeah.
They'll just point and shout losers.
We're all winners, though, aren't we? We're all winners, really.
For taking part, sure.
Yeah.
And it's all subjective as well, isn't it?
Go on.
I mean, I'm not going to moan about awards because you've won a lot of them. It's like saying they don't mean jack. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, right, there's some shows that won awards and you go, yeah, that's, you know, that's worth an award.
I think you've got to treat it... I mean, some awards actually boost your profile or career or your cachet or everything like that. Some it's just a nice night out and it's nice to win, but I don't think you should really take any award that seriously.
What worries me, though, Rick, as I mentioned on the night, is that when I was at school, I mean, you look at me now, you probably think he's an athletic kind of guy, he's a sporty dude, you know, but at school, bizarrely, that was not the case.
No? What, were you a bit of a lanky beanpole with
It turns out,
You're joking?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
So, yeah, I got a silver, in the high jump.
Yeah.
And I've done better in the high jump, right? Did no training whatsoever, did no
Yeah.
practice, just turned up.
You were 2.5 foot taller than every other person in your class.
Yeah, but wait a minute. People think that if you're tall, that makes you easier. It makes it easier for you to do the high jump. Surely not, because I've got all that leg to get over the pole. That makes it harder for me, surely.
Don't talk rubbish.
What are you talking about?
Well, of course, the taller you are, the more chance you got at the high jump.
What, explain
Everything
that
else
to
being
me.
equal. Oh, what? Are you okay then? So, is it harder for a 6-foot man to step over a matchbox or a baby midget?
A baby midget? That is tiny, Rick.
Hang on. Here's something I've learnt, remember?
Go
Going
on.
back to, like, show 4 or whatever.
Go on.
What is it?
For?
The flea can jump over the London Eye?
No! No, it can jump the equivalent of if it was a 6-foot man. It can jump about 6 inches high. A flea cannot jump over the London Eye.
Yes, it can. Yeah, it can.
And
Tell your kids that.
Carl. Oh,
Well, remember-
Oh, a flea can jump over the London Eye, and an ant can lift 3 Volvos.
But you're talking about fitness people and that. Remember
Go
when
on.
we were in the pub, right?
Yeah.
And your mate Johnny was in there.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah.
And he was talking about that guy who got done, right? Because he entered a wheelchair race.
Yeah.
And and there was nothing wrong with him. His legs were all right.
Yeah.
Now, he got done because he shouldn't have been involved in it.
Yeah.
But don't you think that really he's really good for doing that? Because he's not normally in a wheelchair.
Sure.
So he's not used to how they move about.
Yeah.
His arms aren't as strong as the other fellas who are always in the wheelchair.
Sure. He had his mate pushing him, that was the
Surely-
problem.
Yeah, it was motorised.
I'd give him a gold plus. You know, you're taking a bloke who's not used to doing something. He does it the first time and beats the people who are at it.
What about that woman, though, that was disqualified in the shooting, because she was in a wheelchair, and she was just in the normal, able-bodied Olympics, it was just a, no, she entered, right? But she wasn't allowed to rest her elbow on the arm of her chair, because that was something disadvantage. She was in a wheelchair, and she's shooting, but she was getting an unfair advantage, and they said, you cannot put your elbow on the arm of your
Sneaky,
wheelchair.
aren't they? No, they are. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
Do you want to play
Some of them aren't even disabled, it turns out.
Hold on, though. We're talking about athletes, aren't we? What record should we play next?
I'd love to hear that single that was out a couple of months
Athlete.
back by Athlete.
Athlete.
Let's have Athlete. Man alive.
Sparkle as they're walking down.
West Side by Athlete, a track that I know you and I have enjoyed.
Yeah, it was one of our favourite new
over the last
tracks
6
of the
or
year,
7
that
months.
one. Yeah,
Absolutely.
very good. More of our favourite tracks to come on XFM 104.9.
You know, I was
me, Ricky
mentioning
Gervais, and you,
Steve Merchant,
and
Karl Pilkington.
sure, go on.
You know, I was mentioning
Shoot.
the high jump. That
Yeah.
high jump. Do you know the reason I didn't get the gold? It's faintly embarrassing because the guy it was just neck and neck, me and another guy. In fact, he was slightly shorter than I was, and I was using the traditional Fosby flop. Is it the Fosby flop?
Fosby flop.
And he was using a method which I can only describe as the Superman, where he was running at the bar and diving headfirst over it. I've never seen this technique before.
It's illegal, that's
Absolutely
why.
incredible. Is it not
Yeah.
allowed?
The photograph only works because his shoulder and are going over before his head.
Right.
That's they got around the wall. You weren't allowed to dive over because it was
obviously no one monitoring that.
Yeah. No.
Just the English teachers having a quick fag.
Yeah. Yeah. What was his name again?
The
fag.
I think his name was Mr. Woodbine. Anyway, so he's using this method, right, and it gets neck and neck, and I don't know how many chances you get to knock down the bar, but anyway, it got to the point where basically I had to get over the bar, or I was gonna come second.
Sure.
And I decided at that point to use his method. Because he'd seemed to be doing so well with it, I thought, well, I'll try that then. That looks easy.
Oh, dear.
And ran at the bar, launched, didn't actually get my feet off the ground, just hit the bar like I was someone finishing a race, you know.
Did you have...
It's so pathetic, just clattered everywhere.
I just want to get this picture of you at the age of, what, 15, 16?
Yeah.
6'5" already, probably?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Probably, what, about 9 stone?
Exactly.
Yeah. Did you have your glasses on?
Of course I did.
You must have looked pretty sexy.
Probably a small bum fluff tash.
Yeah. Yeah,
as well.
That must have been good. Was it true once, when you were about 16, you decided to wear a dicky bow to school?
Yeah.
That must have been great.
That was during my PG Woodhouse phase.
You thought you'd be a hit with the ladies if you were more sophisticated.
Well, not only that, I thought it'd make me kind of kooky and eccentric.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't already. 6'7", goggle-eyed.
Yeah.
Like they're not already thinking, there goes a weirdo. Oh, he's a weirdo with a bow tie.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Does it spin round, mate?
Yeah, what
'Cause you're getting me hot.
Exactly.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I wore that for about 6 months, and it was in school colours, because we had to wear a tie at school, but this was a bow tie. I mean, now I don't, oh, man.
I can't believe it.
I don't know what I was
Carl, when you were, a little Pilkington, right? What was, if you had hair, what would it be like?
What do you mean?
Well, you obviously had hair then, back then. What was the, style?
It was like, sort of, I had quite sort of, fine, sort of straight hair.
Yeah.
Right.
Hairdresser once said to me, "You've got hair of a Chinaman."
He was a wise man, wasn't he? What do you think that meant then? Oh.
He just said, he just said, "You've got the same hair as a Chinese man has. Very straight, quite fine."
Why is he telling you? I just imagine this pal going, "The Arsenal did well, didn't it, sir?" Shall I have something on that? You have the hair of a Chinaman. I'm sorry, nothing. You're not the spy. No, I'm not. Thank you. Good night. Oh,
you're not my contact.
Yeah, lovely. You have the feet of a fish. I'm sorry, nothing. It's not you. Okay, next. You have the hair of a Chinaman.
It was one of those barbers. It was a cheap one, just on a railway bridge.
I don't believe that. Go on.
On a railway bridge.
That's why it was cheap. It was very low rent, so he could charge.
That wasn't the barber. That was a man with some scissors.
Yeah. Did you go? Oh, I have to move you there, sir. Wow. Okay, back in the chair, sir.
I imagine them on one of those things you always see in old films where you've got
you have to pump it up and down. Yeah, like a seesaw. Yeah,
that's not as good as that. It was just a normal chair, little wooden hut, and he did have to stop when a train came past because it used to.
Well, because he had to change the signal.
Just making a few extra bucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
That's Manchester for you.
Oh, God.
I always
it wasn't Bernard Cribbins, was it?
I always remember him saying, "Do you want your hair washing?" And I said, "Is it free? You know, does it come with it?" And he said, "Yeah." So I said, "Oh, go on then." He said, "Hang on now, I'll just have to wash these mugs up." He had like a sink full of mugs.
Oh,
so I'll
God.
just take these out and then I can wash your head.
Oh, no.
And that's why.
Why did you go to this man?
It was cheap. It was
How much was it?
About £2.
And when was this?
God. At 88, 89.
All right.
Yeah.
So what happened to your Chinese hair? When did it start coming out?
You have the hair of a bald Chinaman now, don't you?
You've got the hair of a Chinaman in a box now.
I used to just work a lot of hours, and I think
that's what made it fall out.
Yeah, of course.
No, it's not. It's genetic. You can't stop it.
It's not genetic.
Of course it is.
Is your dad bald?
No, he's got more hair than me now, I think.
Is your mum?
Kojak's got more hair than you, Carl.
Anyway.
Don't have a go at Carl's hair. That's a bit harsh.
Oh, look at his little face.
What did it say before in that book about going bald? It said, it had a little tip, didn't it? We'll go over them later.
It says, if you're going thin, doesn't it say, cut your hair short and something like that
so it makes you look thicker.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got people are offering Karl lots of. We're coming up to that. In
Yeah,
a
well, we'll
few
go through that.
minutes
So obviously we
to win that BAFTA bag.
Shall I remind people what the competition was?
Yeah.
Last week we were giving away this bag that we got signed by various celebrities at the BAFTAs, and we asked you to email or write in with your suggestions as to what you have that you could swap for the bag, and it has to be something that will enhance Karl's life. We've had quite a lot of suggestions. I'll go through those a bit later, but they're some of them are quite eccentric.
Meanwhile, I'm going to play one of my favourite songs off one of my favourite albums.
I look forward to hearing it.
It's Radiohead, it's the Bends, and this is Black Star.
Go for it.
Sugar Cubes.
Hit.
Yeah, on XFM 104.9. Our last show till August.
Absolutely.
Sorry about that, we'll miss it. We can't avoid it really, we've got to go away and do some filming. And, they're only going to miss you anyway, Karl. They can do without us now.
Zoe Ball's on.
Yeah, Zoe Ball. And who else is after her? She's not doing the whole run, is she?
Yeah, I think so.
Is she doing the whole 3 months, is she?
Yeah.
Tell her not to get too comfortable.
Alright.
Right? Don't let her feet, and don't let Big Boy Slim come in with her, because he mixes up the records, doesn't he? And ruins them.
Yeah. Hey, talking of DJing.
Go on.
You know, I did that storming set the other night,
Well,
for XFM.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Go on.
This was down at a little club, in case you weren't aware of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I went to the Sony's the other night.
Yeah.
Karl Pilkington, sidles up to me, slips me an envelope.
Go on.
Oh, 200 big ones in there.
Did you get paid cash for that?
Yeah.
£200. Taxman won't know about that. Cash in hand.
No, the taxman won't know, because, I mean, obviously no one who ever works in tax office is listening to local radio.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, so...
No, the taxman will know about it.
Yeah.
Because I'll declare it.
I would.
Put it, yeah, it's going straight down. I'll do it when I get home. Do it when I get in later on.
And don't write off rubbish that you buy anyway, like, you know.
No,
Yeah.
I won't.
No.
I'll do it all above board officially. Fill it all in correctly. And so I'll send it now, I'll send it tomorrow so that you get it early. So it's not too busy for you, sir.
Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, also, did you see, Liquid News last night?
No.
What is Liquid News? I don't really watch
It's the
Liquid
thing
News.
on, Choice, right, and it's, sort of celebrity news, yeah? And, Julian Clary, was on, and, they were talking about the Sony Awards the night before, which we went to, and they said, something like, a relatively unknown had won the entertainment award that we were up for, and Christian, and Chris Moyles, and Jonathan Ross, said, beating off bigger people, not he was beating off bigger people, they weren't suggesting he was...
Was Julian Clary beating off at the
Yeah, and it said, so, the people who didn't win resorted to silliness, and it cut, right, I don't know where the camera was, it must have been miles away, because it wasn't us, cut to me making a little hat for you out of a Budweiser box, a little dialect thing, and then forcing it on your head, and you sort of struggling, do you remember that?
I do remember it.
Yeah.
But
They're always
well,
watching.
they were filming us.
They were filming it, yeah.
Scary.
So, yeah.
That's really scary, because some of the things we were doing...
Because I was tying scarves around your head, wasn't I? We were
touching Karl in an intimate way.
We were gaying him up.
Gaying him
weren't we,
up.
to make him feel all uncomfortable and everything. Because he doesn't like that sort of thing, do you?
Can't stand it.
We're going to be giving you a cuddle about 5 to 3, seriously. We are going to...
On the way out.
And I've got roaming hands.
Yeah.
Do you know them girls who came up from the radio academy and sort of said, oh, so you're Karl then?
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. A couple of fans went up to Karl.
Just on the way out, I said to him again, I said, look, I'm not gay. Because they were convinced I was.
That's because if you remember a couple of weeks ago, we teased Karl that he had to go as Steve's partner, to the BAFTAs, and they really meant partners. You know, after the show, when he was walking home, he was gonna go buy his suit, I actually said, they will ask you. He went, well, what if they say, and as we walk in, Steve Merchant and his boyfriend, Karl, well, they might say that as you walk in, they might overdub it on the television, so he's going, well, what about my mates in Manchester? And he said, I'm not going. The risk of someone in Manchester thinking that he was going out with you, mind you, it was probably going, wow, if he was gonna
see where you're going with that.
if you were gonna be gay, you wouldn't choose Steve, would you?
No.
Who would you choose if you were gay?
If you could go out with any bloke, who would it be?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. He's thought about it before.
Go on. No,
No,
of course not. Hold on. No, who would it be? If you were gay, what bloke would you go out with?
God. Probably, Jonathan Ross is alright.
You gay! You fancy Jonathan Ross, you Bender! Oh, Bender!
Rossi!
Bender.
Oh, you've got his number, haven't you? We should get contact.
I love you, Jonathan, you!
Hello, Jonathan, I love your film show. You're so funny and handsome and welcome.
Rock and roll with me, David Bowie, off Diamond Dogs. Another one of my favourite tracks.
Cracking.
Great track, isn't it? Well, it's time for Karl's Room 101. Karl was too shy to obviously ever do this for real, but we thought that end the run of this with things that Karl hates.
Yeah,
we know the thing he likes. We know that. So Karl, okay.
We should just point out that we've been inspired by the TV show Room 101. We didn't come up with this ourselves.
Yeah, we did. This is Room 102. Yeah, we'll be Paul Merton, and you be Karl Pilkington. Right. You could chance to banish to Room 101 all those things that you dislike, they're never to be seen again. Will you please welcome Karl Pilkington?
Alright.
Who?
How are you doing?
Alright, Karl, so what does this represent? And imagine me putting some on the table next to you, go on.
Right. Well, first of all, right, it's dead hard to come up with, like, 5 things that drive you up the wall.
Okay.
Right, it's not easy, because there's so many things.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you know, picking 5, it's like someone saying pick your 5 favourite records or 5 favourite films.
Yeah.
It's hard, so...
You know in Desert Island Discs where you always get the complete works of Shakespeare in the Bible?
Yeah.
I think you should include Ricky Gervais. I think you should always be there already in Room 101. They don't have to nominate you. You always go in.
Go on then.
So don't bother putting him in. Don't bother putting Ricky in, Karl. He's already there.
I'm already there, waiting.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Right.
Yeah.
First of all, right, I thought of, like, things that we've done in the past.
Sure.
And, like, quotes and that you were talking about.
Yeah.
That quote that people say that, you know, money doesn't make you happy.
Yeah.
Right, we're just rattling through some here.
Yeah.
That annoys me.
What?
Well, the quote, money doesn't make you happy?
Yeah, because it does. It clearly does.
Right.
Without it, life's pretty dull, isn't it?
Yeah, good.
Right, so,
okay.
So that's like a little short thing, and you know, then that sort of makes you think about people with money. There was a programme on in the week, I don't know if you saw it, Steve, the one Posh Loaded.
That was brilliant, wasn't it? That was a great show.
So annoying.
Oh, yeah.
There was a girl on there, right, who's from a rich family and that, and, you know, it's not her fault she's from a rich family.
No.
It's like how posh people annoy people. That doesn't annoy me, because the way I sound is because of where I'm brought up and that.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you sound posh, you sound posh. It's, you know, it doesn't change you as a person or whatever.
Yeah, it's quite
But this girl, right, did you see it, Steve?
I did.
You didn't see it, did you, Ricky, right? This girl goes shopping, she buys like 4 t-shirts and a crappy little handbag.
Yeah.
Spends about 1,300 quid. And she's just wasting it going, you know, the woman's saying, oh, you'll love these, you know, they're really in fashion. She said, oh, whatever, I'll probably only wear them once anyway. And it's just, that sort of thing annoys me.
Yeah.
You know, people with money, you know, who have grafted for it are good. But like, you know, people who just get money given to them from the rich parents trying to make the wall. There was another point, right, where she's in a shoe shop, right, and, she's like, got these big boots and stuff. But part of the problem is, right, she's quite odd looking and that, right? But she's got a lot of money, so she makes herself look half decent.
Yeah.
Problem is, she's got fat ankles.
She's got what?
Fat ankles.
Right.
And they drive her up the wall, because no matter, I mean, it's one of them things, isn't it? It's almost like God has gone, yeah, you can have all the toffees and stuff you want, you can have, like, your nice t-shirts, but at the end of the day, love, you're stuck with these ankles, and you can see these...
I love the idea of God saying, right, you can have all the toffees you want.
Yeah.
And you have nice handbags and that, but you're stuck with these ankles. Oh, God.
And I really wanted to get a job in that shoe shop where she was going in, blowing her dad's money, and she was calling up her dad saying, oh, Daddy, is it alright if, you know, I'm just out shopping, I've just bought some shoes that have cost like $1,000, and I really wanted a job in that shoe shop. Just so I could sit there, and when she comes in, you go, oh, hello, love, whatever her name is. Lovely to see you here again. Got some lovely new shoes in. Look at these nice new boots, everyone's wearing them, Victoria Beckham. And, you know, all the it girls are wearing them. Yeah, try them on. Oh, you can't, because your ankles are so fat. You can't get into these. Never mind, here's some boots. She really annoyed me. And I'm not a nasty person.
You're not.
She brought it out of me.
Carl, I'm worried though, this idea of you getting a job in a shoe shop, I'm not sure you're qualified.
I like all that's way round it. That some people go, oh, I'd like her to lose all her money or something. He'd like to actually bother go through getting the job in the shop.
Yeah.
And then just wait in there.
You'd be too busy mucking around outside like, on some kind of trolley stuck in a little lake.
Yeah.
But interestingly, in that show, I was watching that show, and at one point, you mentioned that her fat heels or her fat ankles.
Yeah.
She said, I'd like to have various changes to my body, plastic surgery, I'd like to do this to my face, and da-da-da-da. And, her mum's there, and her mum's going, no, don't be so, no, you're my daughter, you're beautiful, da-da-da-da. No, you shouldn't, I'm not gonna let you have those, da-da-da. She went, I'd love to have an operation on my fat ankles. Her mum went, yeah, I do agree with that. What kind of a mother does that?
Oh, how bad can fat ankles be?
I know.
What were these ankles like?
Well, tell us, Rick, you must know.
No, do you know what I mean, though?
Like, if you said to a little kid, say a 4-year-old kid, draw a person, they'd draw her legs. Do you know where there's no sort of thin bit, and then it comes out a bit for your knees?
Oh, yeah, and they're just
ankles. It was just like 2 logs.
People go to say, I like your new flares. What do you mean flares? They're leggings. Cheeky.
Awful, so, you know.
It's okay, so you're putting in posh girls with fat ankles.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your next one on Room 101?
Right, another quick one, really.
Go on.
People in supermarkets.
Right. What, the people who serve?
Yeah. It's mainly, these shops you get round in London that are, like, open 24 hours, right?
Yeah.
You'll go in, and you'll buy you know, you don't do your main shop there, it's mainly just little bits in it, your carton of milk and,
Sure.
maybe a loaf. Couple of balm cakes and that. Yeah. And you go in there.
Who still buys balm cakes?
Right.
Do they have them in London?
Yeah.
Do you ever ask? Would you be annoyed if they said balm cakes? We don't have those down here, they're rubbish.
That's happened before when I asked for gravy, and they didn't know what gravy was.
When did you ask for gravy?
In a chippy.
What do you mean? What'd you say? Have you got any gravy?
Just because you up north you have chips and pie and gravy on it. And they didn't have a clue what I was talking about.
Right, okay.
So that annoys me, actually. Stick that on the list. Right? But,
you've got fishmen up north.
But listen, right? You'll go
we saw a sign in the north, right? It was a little shop, and the sign said, "We sell bread." And it was handwritten. It was like, there was probably like a rush with loads of people in turbans going,
what's this bread you talk of?
Yeah, little headscarves, old women running down with their little,
But anyway, these shops, right? So you go in there, getting your stuff, and you'll go up to the till, and they don't say hello to you. They don't sort of smile. They just bleep the stuff through. They don't tell you how much it is. They just sort of expect you to look at the till to see how much it is. So you can get your hand in your pocket, give them the money, they'll give you the change, and they won't say goodbye.
Yeah.
So it's like they just can't be asked to have any sort of, hello, how are you doing? Yeah. I don't want a big chat. I don't want to know what they're getting up to and what, you know, what the dad does for a living and all that. I just want, like, how are you doing? You know, you're well, right? Oh yeah, this bread's, you know, popular or whatever. Right, that'll be £5.
You need to keep abreast of which breads are selling well.
Oh, Mother's Pride, that's a good choice. It's 70% of our whole stock.
So that really, even though, you know, it is a 24-hour
I'll be honest, I would err on the side of silence. Not rudeness. I hate rudeness if they do that, but I would rather, I'd start to go, £1.50 please. And that'll be fine for me. Any more.
What about, hello and goodbye, have a good day? Not in an American
way. It doesn't bother me. I prefer people who say have a nice day and don't mean it to people who don't say it at all and don't mean it, to be honest. I don't worry about that mock sincerity, because I think it...
No, it's just normal, isn't it? It's
I'm saying, I like people who say, I don't care, they say, oh, nice to see you, come again, have a nice day. It doesn't bother me. But a chat... I hate people who think they're the life and soul.
No,
when you go in for
I mean, like,
nuts.
you know, if you go through a door, you hold it open, you go, there you go. You know what I mean?
You expect a thank you.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, and also when do you come in at like a narrow walkway and you're both walking there, and I stop, we'll get out of the way, and they tut, like I should have. I want to go, hold on, look, we're both in the same boat here.
Yeah.
Why is it me? That annoys me, where people
tutting when they're in the wrong.
They own the street, or if two people aren't looking where they're going, it's one person's fault. That really annoys me. Yeah.
So that's it really. I mean, I know the 24-hour shops and they're knackered and stuff, but politeness, just to say...
Well, it costs nothing, does it?
No.
So those are your little quick ones, then we get on to your big three, don't we? The big one.
Yeah,
Should we play a record and come back to that?
I know what you want.
I'm talking to Karl Pilkington on Room 101 on XFM 104.9.
Yeah?
What is that?
New order.
Oh, excellent. Do you know what I mean? It's mad. We were shouting at you then. How loud are those headphones?
Pretty loud, but I'm always wearing headphones, so...
Yeah, but look what I'm doing. This is an old radio trick. You put one earphone over your ear and the other one off, so you can hear people in the room.
Hives on XFM 104.9.
What did you want to say?
Doesn't matter, Carl. It does.
The point is, it could have been important. It could have been a fire, anything.
When we shout anything, you jump.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Come on, Carl. Get with the programme, alright? Hey?
Right, what other things do you want to put
Yes,
in 101?
Other than us.
Spiders.
Right, go on.
I know Ricky will be agreeing with this.
All spiders, yeah?
Just, I mean, not all spiders, because there's some spiders that are on the planet that don't do any harm. They clean up stuff, don't they?
What, I got little brushes.
Do you mean
like
janitors spiders?
yeah.
No, there's some that, you know,
Hong Kong leggy.
just get on with stuff, but I'm talking about the spiders that are deadly. And spiders that are massive. I mean, Johnny's mate, Ricky's mate, Johnny, I mean.
Yeah.
He was talking about how, he was in Australia.
Yeah.
And he was sharing a room with a mate or whatever. And his mate was having a shower. And said, Johnny, just come in here a minute. And he went in, and there was a spider on the side of the bath that he said was the size of your hand.
2 hands width. It's sort of like a size track, just like 8 inches across.
That big, right? And the daft thing with that one is that can't kill you. It's massive. It's got no purpose.
It's a huntsman.
Yeah, but what? Something you said it does, right? If you sort of walk around it and it thinks you're going to try and trap it, it hisses at you
and jumps at you
and jumps on you, and sort of clings on.
That's terrifying.
You'd be sort of running around trying to get it off, and it's just gripping on like the old stag beetle thing again.
Yeah.
It's clinging onto you. But there is no. What I don't understand is why is that spider that big? Right. Because no doubt it only eats stuff like normal spiders do, but it needs to eat more of them because it's a bigger lad. Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't actually do anything. It's not like. I just don't
doesn't
get
track, doesn't paint, doesn't do anything. Yeah,
it's just getting in the way, and it's one of those things that are so big you couldn't kill it. Because can you imagine like the mess that would make if something that size if you stamped on it?
Yeah.
Which I'm not, you know, again I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
But I don't get that. And then there was a programme on a few weeks ago on BBC about spiders. And there was this one, right, it was going, you know, there's so many spiders in the world, and apparently there's so many of them, they can't give them all names, right? What they're saying is, once one dies out, they'll actually introduce another one. Because there's so many different breeds of them, that it's impossible to sort of make a book and list them all.
Right.
Well, the book would be infinitely long.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a queue.
They're not trying to name it individually, are they?
No.
That's their problem.
No, seriously.
Yeah. Just keep it down to the species. Go on.
This is true, this.
Go on, yeah.
So they'll sort of go give us a spider, the Black Widow, right? Black Widow, they've all died, so who's next? And they'll say, here's a redback.
Yeah.
And that's how they introduce them. So this programme was going on about this. Right?
That's not how they do it.
No, they do it.
Okay, your point
Okay, alright.
Right, so anyway, there's this little one, right, in Australia, and it shows you some kids being dead happy and playing around in the sun, loving it, you know, all healthy and that, and, you know, love being in the sun. They're playing around the pool, and, you know, there's a couple of them there playing swing ball and that, dead happy, not a care in the world. And, like, the one of them goes, oh, I'll go swimming, because I've been playing swing ball for an hour, got a bit of a sweat.
Sure.
Go for a little, breaststroke or whatever. And, they get in the pool, and they can't wait to have a swim about, and then it pans to the bottom of the pool.
Yeah.
And there's this little spider just sat there dead still. Right? Sat at the bottom of the pool holding its breath.
Holding its breath!
Okay.
Cheeks going up red, eyes bulging.
yeah.
Oh, 8 pairs of goggles on.
One goes by with a snorkel. You should have thought of this.
4 pairs of flippers.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's sat there in the deep end, right? And and then it pans back to the kids having a good time, chucking a ball to each other.
Yeah. I can see what's going to happen here.
And it pans back.
It's not going to join in the game, is it?
No.
And what happens is, the kid starts bouncing up and down on the floor.
Sure.
Goes and sticks the kid goes and puts a foot on the spider. Bites the kid, and apparently, if you're not seen to, you can be dead in 15 minutes.
Sorry, why does this spider sit at the bottom of the pool?
That's what it likes to do.
Animals don't do things they like to do. Animals do things for a reason.
Waiting for a kid to come along, so...
No! It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's what
It's not. It doesn't go out to murder kids. That's not. That's not what it does.
No, there must be a reason. I mean, if you just stopped when you watch these programs and don't get involved with the music and, like, you know, the odd... Why does it sit at the bottom of the pool? There must be a reason. It either goes there for protection, food, to cool... It does it for a reason. It doesn't go there to wind up swimmers.
Yeah.
There must be a reason. This is it. If anyone's watching, please, if you're watching that program, I don't know about this spider. What's the name of the spider?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Well, it did say-
08700 800 123.
Is it the Duncan Goodhue?
Is it Paul?
I mean, I don't know, maybe it does go into other things like ponds and that, and maybe it does the same for ducks if a duck stands on it.
But why? The duck stands on it!
Why?
Oh, I love your brain.
Probably because eventually, you know, a kid can get, like, saved if it's seen to in 15 minutes, but a duck is just gonna, like, wander around and go, God, I don't feel well and what have you.
What good is that to the spider?
Because...
No, I'm saying it might kill it if it might protect itself, but it must be in the pond for a reason in the first place, or the swimming pool. It must be down there for a reason. It must have another agenda, evolutionary wise. It can't just do it.
Could it be in training for the Olympics?
Unless it is just cooling. Like those, because on one of the other programmes that's a bit mental,
oh yeah, that one, yeah.
The one with the lizards. Did I tell you
Well,
that?
let's not get into lizards. This could take...
Okay, no, go on quickly.
No, this is a good one. It was a programme, BBC programme again, on how insects and animals help each other out.
Yeah.
Right? They were saying how, you know, you might think they're an insect, but they think like humans do.
Yeah.
And they all help each other out. Right? And there was this lizard that, is running about in the desert, right? And it's going, God, it's roasting. And what it does, it makes a little hole in the sand, and it goes under the ground and it cools down, right?
Yeah.
And then you see one of the locals, I think it was in Egypt or something, and the Egypt bloke comes walking along.
Egypt bloke.
And,
Is he walking like an Egypt bloke?
Walk like an Egypt bloke.
and what he does, right, he's looking out for these holes in the ground.
Sure.
And he sticks his hand in.
Yeah.
And he
Why does he want the lizard?
he makes shoes and stuff out of it.
Okay.
Right? And you see him
Cobblers.
walking around, and he's got about 12 of these things in a basket on his back, and they're
Yeah.
all looking really fed up.
Well, yeah.
And it's dead hot, and they can't be bothered trying to escape, and they look really fed up. And this bloke's laughing, you know, he's collecting loads.
I love how he watches this, like, because they sort of editorialise it and make it into, like, some
Exactly.
sort of, like, evil play.
Yeah.
But then it was saying how this deadly scorpion that man is scared of is mates with the lizard. And the reason is that the scorpion goes into the hole, right? It can't dig its own hole because its arms are that big and it's awkward for it to dig a proper hole.
Sure.
So what it does, it goes into the little den that the lizard's made, right? And whilst the lizard's having a kip, the scorpion says, "Tell you what, I'll do you a deal. You have a kip, I'll walk up and down this hole here and sort of scare away any people." So the lizard's like, yeah, alright then, fair enough. Because the scorpion wants a little hole to keep out the sun, the lizard wants a kip, they've done themselves a little deal, the Egyptian bloke comes walking along, sticks his hand in the hole,
Yeah.
he thinks he's just gonna get a lizard, scorpion stings him, he runs off, drops the basket, all the lizards go running off.
I love the fact that that is what always happens.
Yeah.
They filmed that just by chance, and that's what always happens. I like the fact that the Egyptian bloke has done this every day. He does it. He goes, "Well, okay, I've got all these lizards. I'll just go to this hole again.
Yeah.
Because I haven't got that lizard yet.
Yeah.
This will be fine."
No,
I
it's- I just think...
And
you know,
when the lizard and the scorpion make that deal, and he says you have a kip,
Yeah.
and the other one does it, do they talk in Egypt or? I mean,
they talk
how
Egypt bloke.
how do they discuss?
They talk Egypt bloke or
this?
English bloke.
What language do they use, Carl?
No, it's the international language of love.
But spiders is what you're putting in Real 101.
Spiders.
Let's go back to that.
Spiders. So spiders
So
that.
basically, spiders that have got the poison to kill a man.
Because Rick, I know, because
Okay.
but Rick, I know
what
you're.
about the ones that are just too big for their own good? Those
I
are the.
don't understand that either.
But Rick, you're scared of all spiders, aren't you? Or
Yeah.
even the little tiny ones you
I
find.
don't
in the
like
garden.
any spiders. Yeah.
Is your husband afraid of them as well?
Oh dear.
Fine here.
What are we playing here? Oh, this is Cat Stevens, Silent Sunlight. It's beautiful off Catch Bullet 4 at its peak in the 70s. Oh, Cat Stevens, Silent Sunlight.
Yep.
Karl just had a funny phone call, didn't you? From someone who's telling you all about the Little Brown, it's called, is it?
Little Brown, yeah. That's the name of the spider that sits in the bottom of the pool. He said it doesn't hold its breath. It's got an air bubble.
I didn't think it did hold its breath, to be honest. And then, as you know, Steve was opening a letter we got, and it's a football song, and it's They Don't Like It Up by the Leatherhead Gimpers.
But it's the fact we keep getting sent homemade singles.
Wow, that's good, isn't it? Oh, there's another one there.
They're both football anthems, though. We don't.
Well,
do we show any interest in football? Are we?
Well, yeah, the World Cup we do, don't we?
You're right, Rick.
Yeah. I've got a bet on as well.
Have you?
Chelsea to win 2-1.
What today?
Yeah. And I got Chelsea to win 2-1, but Henry to score first. And that's something like 30-1 or something.
Best of luck. Best of luck.
Cheers.
Brilliant.
Right, so spiders. That's the first one we went on, isn't it?
So you
rude
agree
people in supermarkets. Spiders that are either have got enough poison to kill a man or are unnecessarily big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on then. Right. Good. Going well.
Right. Next one.
Yeah.
Stars in Their Eyes.
Blimey, it's a popular show. You might alienate a lot of people.
Stand it.
Why?
Just, I think, if you've got a talent, right, there's loads of shows now that you can go on and make a killing.
Yeah.
Like Pop Idol.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Pop Stars.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. So, people who will go on Stars in Their Eyes, they want to sort of be famous.
Yeah.
They want to be a singer. What I don't understand is why go on that show where you do all the hard work, got to do all the graft.
Yeah.
And yet, even if they win it, you never see him again. The guy who won last year, Chris de Burgh.
Ian Moore.
Ian Moore.
Before last. Brought us an album of his own stuff.
Yeah, but, alright. How did it sell?
I bet that sold well.
Exactly. Don't get it.
What I like is when, someone doing Edith Piaf, like, wins a heat, and, Matthew goes, well, I don't think you'll be going back to the, cleaning job, will you? Yeah. Yes, you will. Monday.
Almost certainly.
Monday. She'll be back there Monday.
Just, and just the way, you know, in like the final last week where the guy who was Elvis won, and they're all
I thought he would though. I thought he was very good.
No, he was good. But will we see him again? Do you know what I mean? What is his job?
I don't know.
He'll be carrying on doing that. There's going to be no change to his life whatsoever. He's very good at what he does, but he's wasting his time on Stars in Their Eyes.
So I don't understand exactly what your issue is. You clearly like the show because you watched the final last week.
He thinks,
you agree that people are talented.
You think it's a waste of talent to go on Stars in Their Eyes because it's not a vehicle to be famous, whereas something like
Pop Idol, Pop Stars, even Big Brother. Do you know what I mean? Go on that. Sit in a room all day, have a month off work.
Because they're all big stars now, aren't they?
No, but what I'm saying is, it's less work to sit in the Big Brother house. Now and again, just sing a song, and people go, oh, isn't he a good singer? You come out after having a month's rest or whatever it is you're having there.
Yeah.
You come out and there's loads of record companies, like, waiting for you to come out and give you a deal.
And what happens then? When you get a deal, when you cut a record, what happens to that record then?
Then it's either sells or it doesn't.
And actually, what happened to it?
It didn't sell.
No, none of them did.
But what I'm saying is, that is a lot easier to do than all the graft that you have to do on Stars in Their Eyes and the pressure.
What would you rather do? Buy Craig's Christmas record?
Yeah.
Or, Ian Moore's, classics?
Probably Craig, just because the guy on Stars in Their Eyes really thought he was better than Chris de Burgh. When he was singing, and
I think I'm better than Chris de Burgh.
No, he was singing, and Chris de Burgh came walking on.
Did he cry?
And he didn't stop and go, oh, I can't believe it, my big fan. He was sort of carrying on, like, don't interrupt me, I'll have a word with you in a bit.
You think you should show the man he's actually making a little bit of living off?
Yeah.
Emulating.
A bit of respect.
A bit more respect.
And the most annoying thing...
I imagine them arguing, resting each other on the floor saying, I'm Chris de Burgh. No, I'm Chris de Burgh. Like two ventriloquist dummies. Just having a fight in the dressing room afterwards.
But the most annoying thing of all with Stars in Their Eyes, people who go on and do people like, say like, I think last year, someone went on and did Lamal. Now, if you wanna, because the whole idea is with Stars in Their Eyes, you get work off the back of that show by, like, companies, don't you, saying, who will we book?
Yeah.
And you could get the real Lamal for about 30 quid. So why have an imitator?
Well, it seems to me though, Carl, the problem is that show's been running so long that all the big names have already been done, so it's gonna end up having to be, isn't it, Lamal or some old kind of 50s singer you've never heard of? Isn't that the problem?
I remember when...
I mean, it's just
Eddie Reader was on there. You've had Eddie Reader.
But it's just a karaoke contest. It's just, I think you're assuming that everyone on there wants to get, you know, a recording contract.
They do, Steve.
Okay.
In that bit at the back where they say, and the votes are coming in, let's have a look at the tension now that's going on. And they sat there and they really think they are Elvis. And they are Luther Vandross. Sat there, and like, if they were all sat there having a laugh...
Woke up this morning, looked at your picture just to get me started. Filth.
If they were all sat there, sort of thinking, oh god, this is a bit of a laugh, innit? But they're not, you can see that they all really want it. And it's like...
But so what I'm saying is, who are you putting in Room 101? Are you putting in the people who are just there to have a bit of fun?
Everyone involved in that show.
Including Kelly?
Yeah.
He's a talented guy. You don't care?
No,
he's going in as well.
He's in there first, and then everyone else, everyone who enters it, the people who go and sit in the audience, everything.
But what would you do Saturday night? You'd love the show, you watch it every week.
It was just on when I was getting ready to go out, and there's nothing else on at that time.
Sure.
And it was the final on Saturday night as well.
Yeah, you gotta watch the final, the live final.
The final.
Yeah.
Well, who would you do if you went on the show?
Moby.
I'd probably do... Ooh.
It's not that you look like them though, is it?
No,
you sound like...
because they wouldn't let me on as Tracy Chapman. I was furious.
That's annoying.
Because I sound just like her, but they said... No.
Bowie.
You do Bowie?
Yeah.
Can I hear your impression?
No.
Well, come on.
No, because you just said if you could go on and what have you. I'm saying that.
Well, it's got to be someone you can do. I mean, obviously I'd go on as Will Smith because I can do the rapping.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I'm not a good singer. I've never really been into singing. I've never done a live singing thing before.
Haven't you?
No.
But
if there was a talent show,
what did you do?
I did Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bangles and I mimed, dressed up as a woman.
How old were you?
It was when I was still going to school, so it was like...
Well, I hope so.
12.
And sorry, what was why did you do that? What did you mime to, and why were you dressed as a woman? Where's the logic in this, is what I'm saying, Carl? What sort of act was this?
I think I was meant to get hold of some, like, Egyptian outfit. Couldn't. So I looked in my mum's wardrobe, and I had a dress.
Dress in a fez, carrying some lizards, that'd do it, wouldn't it?
I had some boots and a wig on.
And how did you dance? Look, he looks confused! He's
confused by his own act.
He's suddenly confused!
The best bit was it was like a proper talent show, do you know where you'd cover it all?
Yeah.
So I did like the dancing and the miming, and then I also did a bit of magic, right? Where I had like a cloth, right? And I had it over my hand like that, and the crowd were like, oh god, what's he gonna do?
Of course they were. Go on, and what was the trick?
They weren't saying that! The crowd going, oh, what's the great...
That's one chorus. Ooh, what's he gonna do?
Oh, what's the great Pilkington gonna do?
So what I did was, I was stood there teasing them, and
teasing the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I pulled I said, I'm gonna make a bird appear before your very eyes.
Okay.
And I pulled the tea towel off, and I just had hold of an egg. And I said, oh, it isn't born yet. They loved it.
He's so proud of that! Look at his face!
Did you come up with that yourself?
Yeah.
Did you have any help at all?
No.
So you did Walk Like an Egyptian and Dress as a Woman, then you did the egg trick.
And then I was also playing like a janitor. Because when the next person was singing, I'd come on and all the electric went off. And I came on going, oh god, has anyone got 50p for the meter?
Oh, you're quite a little showman, weren't you?
And then, like, you know,
Did you win?
Chucked us some money.
Yeah.
And,
are you sure you weren't actually employed as the janitor?
No, did you win?
No, I think we came second. This really tarty girl who did Madonna, like a virgin. And I thought, yeah, right. Like you are. She was a right ropey little woman. But,
so great! Okay,
brilliant.
so Spy the Stars in Our Eyes, we better play a track, hadn't we?
Indeed, yeah. Bit of Tom McRae, this was a track we played a while back, I enjoyed it. Badly Drawn Boy, Once Around the Block, classic, a retro cut.
Getting a bit sad now, Steve, 20 minutes.
Indeed. You're right.
I've got so much to say, I've got so much to leave people with about Karl, all the things he's done, looking back. Karl, do you remember when I put up the waste paper bin on your head?
Classic.
Classic time, yeah.
Yeah, do you remember that? What did I do to you today?
Well, you tried to bring the same memories flooding back to me by putting the same grotty bin on my head, but the annoying thing was, last time I did it was quite a new bin.
Yeah.
Did it today, it's rank, all sorts of stuff on it.
What else do I do when I saw you go around the corner down there? Go on.
I went to get the paperwork and that you need to produce the show.
Yeah.
And, came round the corner. Ricky was sort of hiding. And I was concentrating, reading stuff. And he goes...
I don't imagine it was as soft and gentle as that. I imagine it was more like... Exactly.
Like that. And I tell you what, I nearly exploded, because he sort of hopped on one leg, right? And he sort of, I don't know why I'm doing this, but he sort of was walking out and on, we're looking down, and I went, and he hopped like that, and his weight was...
Rest assured, listeners, that if you were here, it's not any funnier than it is if you were listening at home. It's only amusing to Ricky.
It makes you feel really refreshed.
He was going on and having a heart attack like that, and I was nearly having a heart attack laughing, and he went, I feel good now. He said, I can see why people skydive. He said that would be good for people that were ill. Oh, Carl.
They've made me feel
How am I gonna live without Carl for 14 weeks?
Oh, you'll find other people to irritate.
Oh dear, okay, so, right, well, we got this final entry in Room 101, but we've also, had so many emails and letters about this competition, people trying to bribe you with things. They've been great. Can you read a few of them all?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, obviously, this is, people are trying to win this, bag that we got signed at the BAFTAs. We got Graham Norton, Angus Daty, Alan Davis, Jamie Theakston, Paul Whitehouse, Baxendale, Helen, Steve Filmich and McFadden, Peter Davison, Simon Pegg, Steve Wright, all different people signing the big bag.
Do you know what I think, though? I don't think people want that. I think they want to contribute to Carl's existence.
Well, this is
I really genuinely think that Carl was sort of, you've you know, you've only one there. How long have we been doing this now with you? Sort of like, you know, in the area. 3 months?
Yes.
I think you've touched people's lives, Carl. I don't think I've ever met, well, I haven't met you, but I think your soul comes across as like a cross between, I'd put it, it's like a cross between a cat
And Rain Man. But we've had quite a few which are, sort of, which obviously want to kind of further your education. Obviously, when we're off air, this is something we're worried that's just going to dry up, you know, and we've tried hard to educate you. So, lots of books, lots of people suggesting books, the Giant Book of Mysteries. And I mean, if you chose this one, Carl, it tells you, how 3,000 Japanese soldiers literally vanished overnight. Real life accounts of vampires. The man who planned his own crucifixion. The famous Ghostbuster, Harry Price. And lots of, things about spontaneous combustion.
Is this the one about the woman with the hairball?
That's not got the woman with the hairball in there. I'll have to dig that one out for you.
These sort of books are the thing that I'm after.
This is what
I've brought in one as well. It's a friend who works with Jane, my girlfriend, called Liz, and she wants to put this forward. And this is Trade Secrets: Everything You Will Ever Need to Know About Everything. And it's just like little tips. You know what I mean?
But there's so many things competing with that. You see, there's another guy who sent in. He wants to give you a video entitled "Making Love: Parts 1 and 2," an instructional guide. I imagine you'd enjoy that, Carl.
Nah.
No, nothing they can teach you.
Nah.
Sure. The Reader's Digest book of strange stories and amazing facts again, other stuff here. Why cats have 9 lives, Carl.
Well, hang on a minute.
Why meteors are likely to destroy Earth in the next 100 years.
You're wasting your time.
Okay.
In this Trade Secrets book,
Yep.
listen to this for a tip. Make a necklace from electrical wire.
That's a good idea.
But don't plug it in.
What about
Doesn't say that.
what about this then, Carl? Because obviously we're concerned that you didn't get your GCSEs, or you didn't get as many as you'd have hoped. There's a guy here, this is Victoria, and she's saying she's more than willing to give you all of her awards and certificates. She's got 6 GCSEs, 6 A's and 4 she's got many GCSEs, in fact, 6 A's, 4 B's, 3 A-levels, and a master's degree in philosophy. She's willing to give you those certificates. She says you will be the proud owner of qualifications. As the owner of qualifications, she has found that anything she says is invariably believed, and that she's popular and very happy. She's willing to give you those qualifications. That's pretty impressive. You can claim they're your own. You have to change your name to Victoria, but other than that, I can see no problems.
And you have to put a dress on and a fez.
It's nice.
More like an Egyptian. But you see, there's lots of educational ones. Then there's other things which perhaps less useful to you. This is, doesn't say who it's from, but, I think it's Ruth, and she's happy to give you a statue of an ostrich that she made when she was 7.
What about that?
Alright, you love birds, you love animals.
Yeah,
apparently
statue.
the legs fell off under the weight of the body, so now it's just a legless ostrich, but even so.
Yeah.
Even so.
I've only got a small flat and...
Sure. Another woman here, she, this is...
I doubt if it's ostrich size.
Yeah, it's just clogging up space, though, isn't it?
This is Lauren. She's willing to give you some of her handmade blue tack animals. She makes animals out of blue tack. She can give you an elephant, a seahorse, a tortoise, a pig, a butterfly, fish, snail, even a stegosaurus, or anything you choose.
See, I've got my heart set on...
You've got the books, you're excited by the books.
Book.
What about this, though? This is a Lego alarm clock with a little Lego man who's got a variety of hats. It says here, including biker's helmet and cap. 2, I think, of the village people. I don't know, Karl, if again people are picking certain things up. A clear stiletto mobile phone holder with pink fur on it, flashes pink and green. I think people know that you are gay.
Listening. In this book, listen, right? In this book, little tips and stuff. It's one here about if your dog keeps nicking a remote control.
Sure.
The way to get it off it, ring the doorbell. Right, so you got to get off your chair, go and ring the doorbell, so the dog goes, what's that? And it drops the remote control, goes running to the door, you run back and pick it up.
I love the idea of Karl doing that, and then the doorbell goes, and Karl drops it and goes, and it's the dog pressing the doorbell, and sits back down, and Karl going, oh no, not again.
I mean, I really do want, can't I just have this?
You excited by that, are you?
It's brilliant.
What about this one, though, that you mentioned? This is, a book which has got all those, urban legends and stories that you've read on the internet, and it tells you whether they're real or not. This has got the one in there. I know you're very excited about the one with the woman who stuck her head in the microwave.
Yeah.
Eh?
Alright.
It's not alright. So basically, she's saying here that whenever Ricky says, oh, it's not true, you can dispute that with your book.
Yeah. What do you think then, Karl? Do you want to have a think about all these gifts?
There's
and then
so much stuff, isn't there?
Should we play a record and then come back? Have you found something you like in there?
You're so undecided, Karl.
I really like this book.
Go on, and what is it? What have else you found? What tip?
God, there's loads of stuff in here. Let's just pick one at random. Don't be too tidy. Leave some areas for helpful garden animals to hide in. So when you're cleaning your garden and that, you know, it might look a bit of a mess, but think about the animals that are walking about at night in the dark and stuff.
Yeah.
Just little things you don't think about.
Yeah, because they're pointless.
Okay, then we'll just play a record.
Oh, there's so many to decide on.
Yeah.
Alright, what are we playing, Steve?
This is something, from a little compilation that came free with a magazine called Comes With a Smile. It's a good little magazine. And this is, by Matt Pond, PA. It's called Night's End. It's not... I suppose there's a little bit of New Country, which we don't play often, but, there's some nice tracks floating about, and that's, Matt Pond, PA, Night's End.
Well, I'm getting very... sad now. 10 minutes to go, and so much to cram in. Now, thing is, Karl's fallen in love with that book, but I feel a bit bad letting a friend sort of win when all these lovely people, these regular listeners, so I don't think you can have that. But I'll tell you what, I'll borrow that, or I'll buy it for you. So you can have that anyway. What have
That's
you found
safe,
in there?
you're going home with that.
What have you... Avoid washing up by boiling the bag food.
See, I can see why he'd love that.
Exactly.
Is there anything out, what other things have you caught your eye though? Put that book down. Yeah, go on.
Well,
one of our regular listeners who actually wants the bag and wants to be part of your life. Come on.
Well, Richard emailed in, right? And he's got a book, which is similar to the one I like there.
Yeah.
Which has got, like, 180 stories in it. I mean, most of them are, like, true, I think. Do you know I was telling you that story about the woman who put her head in the oven to dry her hair?
Yeah.
Because she liked the way...
And she boiled her brain.
Yeah, she stuck it in a microwave.
Avoid washing your hair by boiling the brain bags.
So she put her head in the microwave?
Yeah.
And boiled her brains?
And boiled her brains.
Sure.
She thought she'd get the same result as she did from the oven, but it all went wrong and that. And
What do you mean? She used to dry hair in the oven? And she just, like, went modern?
Apparently, it's like what punks used to do. You get a different sort of heat off an oven than you do off a hairdryer, right?
Sure.
So, she thought, well, I'll do it in half the time, use a microwave.
Sure.
She
was busy,
I don't understand how you can get your head in a microwave. It only works when the door closes.
Yeah, but you jam the little thing, don't you?
Well, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't tell. I don't think it's possible, but don't.
Of course it is.
Yeah, well,
anyway,
don't
but
do that.
he remembers that story and said, I've got a book full of stuff like that. And, he sort of sums up a little story that's in the book about this girl who, she had long hair, right? And, she used to always mess around with it. And, she's sucking on it. Do you know, like how girls do with the long hair, they sort of mess around with it and stuff.
Yeah.
And she's sucking on it all the time. And she was doing this from the age of, like, 10. And then, I don't know, she's probably about 30-odd. And, she's doing this all the time.
Guessing.
And, she goes, oh, God, my belly's hurting today, mum. And she goes, oh, what's wrong with you? I said, I don't know.
You're 30?
Yeah. So she goes to the doctors, and the doctors do an x-ray and nothing's coming up, and it's like, I don't know what's wrong with you, you know, you're just being a bit moany about nothing. She's like, no, honestly.
She's a very intolerant doctor.
Yeah.
She said, this is...
Piss off.
This is really hurting, I don't know what's up with it. So anyway, they found out some sort of system of, looking at what was going on.
Yeah.
And apparently,
X-rays?
No, it wasn't X-ray, because X-ray didn't show it up.
Okay.
It was something else. So, anyway, it's only gone and turned into, like, she's been sucking her air for so many years
Sure.
that little bits had come off.
Sure.
She's got a giant air ball in her belly.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Which was, like, huge, the size of a rat or something like that, right? The size of a...
It's so interesting what he chose. The size of a rat.
No. Well, the funny thing is, when they eventually got it out,
Yeah.
the mum was like, you know, oh God, it was terrible, and she actually said it looked like a dead rat.
Oh. Right.
And it was in her belly, and that's like what was causing all the pain.
Sure.
And apparently, your belly acids don't kill hairs because they're so fine it can't handle it.
Yes.
Right. So you
reckon-
go
I
for
reckon
that book, are you?
that's the one I want,
Who's the
yeah.
winner then? Who's the winner of the lovely BAFTA
What's his
bag?
name there? Richard Scholar, is it or something?
Yeah, Richard, Scular or Scowler
Yeah.
or something. So he's the winner. So check it out. You're going to get that book coming to you. I'll borrow this book for you.
I need an email within like 5 working days to sort of.
So what's your email?
It's carl.pilkington@xfm.co.uk.
Okay, lovely.
I want an email from this guy, and I won't be sending the bag out until I receive the goods.
Okay, right, good. Well, we've only got a few minutes. I want to play Suede, and I want to end with the Smiths track. So let's play this.
What is it?
Suede, Stay Together. Lovely track. My favourite Suede track of all time. There. Well, we're oh, that's nearly it, Carl. Right, what's your last Room 101?
Oh God, it was holidays.
Holidays.
You want to put holidays in Room 101?
People who are sort of annoying on holiday.
Oh yeah.
Do you know when you go away?
Oh yeah.
It's sort of touched on this before.
Is this going to be the Scouse guy?
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, it's so long though. I mean, it was a holiday when we went to Tunisia.
And the Scouser pissed you off? Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the annoying thing was, you know, when you go on it was a cheap holiday, and like the lesson here is, you know, if you want a good holiday, you gotta like spend some money.
Yeah.
And we didn't on this one. We spent about, I don't know, 400 quid for 2 of us for like a month or something ridiculous. And we got there, and you know, you get to the hotel and you go, we have made a mistake. You know, it's a ropey hotel. You know, you can tell, like, the blinds and stuff as you walk in, they're all dirty and stuff, and you think, well, let's make the most of it. You know, let's not get down about it. It's a holiday, it's for a rest. And you try and make the most of it, and we had to meet, you know, like, you have one of those things where you get to your destination and the rep says, right, you know, go and unpack your bags and that, go and sort yourself out in the room, and tomorrow morning we'll meet up at 10 o'clock. And I'll go through, you know, the best sort of place to go for camel rides and, you know, the best deals I can get you. That sort of thing.
Can anyone here walk like an Egyptian?
So she says, right, tomorrow morning, meet 10 o'clock in the discotheque. So we get up and we have breakfast, and it wasn't a good breakfast. The kitchen was, like, bit horrible, the food wasn't good, and it was run by sort of midgets.
What do you mean it was run? Not there's anything wrong with that.
There was little fellas running around, and the annoying thing was one of them sort of started to fancy my girlfriend.
How did he manifest his affection for
No, you're not saying there's anything wrong with midgets, though, are you? Just saying it was
not
strange
at
that there
all.
was
Yeah,
a
but
lot-
even midgets shouldn't be cutting in on Karl Pilkington's
No,
territory.
I know, no.
But it's also that thing of, you know, they've got little fingers, and... And it's sort of
God, I'm
ruined-
so sorry.
No, I'm not. It is a bit of a phobia of mine.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? They are nice people and that.
Sure. Oh, God.
But the annoying thing is...
So what was he doing then? How did he... I don't understand how he was chatting up your girlfriend. Was he crawling under the table so you couldn't see?
just kept...
Whispering to her from underneath there.
Stop it.
Just saying, you know.
Wait, I don't want to get a complaint on our last show.
There's not many midgets
What's
listening.
going to happen? Can we just finish this and start up again in a couple of months?
Oh, yeah. So if you want to know more about the midget theme restaurants, then we'll talk you in 3 months.
Yeah.
It's just...
Oh.
It's just...
No, that's fair enough, actually.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
absolutely
no,
right,
sorry
Karl.
about
That's your
this.
producer's
Listen,
head on.
we'll see you in about a really, it's been a pleasure, truly, and thank you for everyone that wrote
I've got you a couple
letters.
of presents.
Have you really?
Yeah,
I've got you both a present, right?
Oh.
I got Ricky, do you know, like, we've done fables and
Yeah.
stuff? Right?
Yeah.
This is like Mr. Ben. This
Oh.
is brilliant.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like little fables that Mr. Ben goes on.
Oh, fantastic.
So I want you to learn something from that for when you come back.
Okay, brilliant. That's lovely,
I'll tell you one
Carl.
of the stories I read this morning. It's brilliant. In fact, when you've done with it,
Yeah.
give it me.
Yeah.
Because I haven't finished reading that.
Okay. Thank you, Carl.
And for Steve, a little
chat-up lines.
A little book of chat-up lines.
That's fantastic.
That's great,
Thank. Well, we'll see you in 3 months. But currently, emailing Karl, cherish Karl Pilkington. He sits in a little room by himself, so keep him in touch. And we'll see you in August. We're going to leave you with something that we all love. This is "There Is a Light That Never Goes Out" by the Smiths. Very apt, I think. Goodbye.
See you later.